1111997. Still, the conversation about religious pluralism in our secondary schools won't go away. We get into it also on the Super Morning Show. But our time for the news at 6.
Joy 99.7 FM.
"24 hours to the Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair at the Kumasi City Mall." Hello, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra, in Kumasi we on Love 99.5, and in all 16 regions of Ghana via our various affiliates. We're also live on myjoyonline.com, X Spaces, YouTube and Facebook. Coming up, Christian mission schools push back as the Catholic Bishops' Conference and Christian Council insist their institutions cannot be compelled to alter their long-standing practices over a suit challenging Wesley girls' religious rights. With details as Education Minister warns that government will not tolerate infringing the right to religion.
We have a duty to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian child and to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian citizen. No right is divisible.
Meanwhile, government promises to pay delayed allowances in the education sector with their December salaries. We have details coming up shortly. Also, Joy News intercepts confidential report revealing how Minerals Income Investment Fund lost over 700 million cedis in a gold trade deal with Goldridge Refinery Limited.
But we stopped the gold trade altogether.
In business,
Ghana's total export earnings reached a record $23 billion, a development that could drive the city's appreciation and boost our reserves. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And only 24 hours to the Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair, where Whitechapel is ready to assist prospective homeowners, owning landees, and more. With me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. The Catholic Bishop Conference and the Christian Council have defended the right of Christian schools to maintain their practices, insisting that no student is compelled to attend a Christian mission school. This follows a Supreme Court directive ordering Wesley Girls High School to respond within 14 days to a suit filed by private legal practitioner Shafiq Osman, who accuses the school of preventing Muslim students from observing their religious obligations. But the Ghana Catholic Bishops Conference, in a statement, insist they will not alter their religious practices to accommodate non-Christian students. Darrell Kwal joins me in studio with more from that statement. Darrell, what's their position?
Well, Mamiesi, according to them, parents choose institutions freely, often because of their proven track record in academic excellence, discipline, and moral formation. They are aware from the outset that their schools operate within a Christian worldview, gather for Christian worship, and uphold Christian values. Because attendance is voluntary, according to them, it is unreasonable for anyone to demand that they change their core character to accommodate other preferences.
Well, they've also indicated that the financial assistance by the state does not mean ownership.
Yeah, indeed. They explain that their position is grounded in history, protected by constitutional law, and affirmed by a proven educational philosophy. Financial assistance from the state must not be mistaken for state ownership, according to them, nor does it grant any party, governmental, or religious organization authority to redefine the character of the institutions they established.
Thank you, Darrell. Meanwhile, Education Minister Haruna Idrisu says government will not tolerate any policy in any public or mission school that infringes on a student's right to practice their faith.
There is some ongoing debate on restrictions on Muslim students in Wesley Girls, which conflicts with international human rights standards and even standard expected of us in Ghana's constitution under Article 33(5) and 26(1) of the constitution. And then to assure our colleagues that we have a duty to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian child and to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian citizen. No right is divisible, and that we will not countenance any action by any person to deny any Ghanaian girl the opportunity to profess or practice any religion.
Still in education, the Controller and Accountant General's Department has assured workers in the education sector that 2 delayed allowances will be paid together with their December salaries, easing weeks of anxiety across the sector. In a statement, Public Relations Officer Cephas Dosu explained that the setback was due to a technical anomaly on the government payroll system, but says the issue has now been fully resolved and payments are currently being processed. This comes in the wake of an ongoing CTEC strike, which had already disrupted tertiary academic activities nationwide. The Vice Chancellor of the SEDUBIDS, Professor Emmanuel Kanchebe Deribiri, has warned non-performing contractors working on government-funded projects at the university to speed up work or face legal termination of their contract. Join News Upper West correspondent Rafiq Salam reports.
Vice Chancellor of the Simon Dombo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies, SEDUBIDS, Professor Emmanuel Kanchebe Deribiri, noted that the biggest challenge faced by the university is deficit in its infrastructure arising from funding challenges which impedes academic work at the university. He asserted that if the university is to achieve the transformational development enshrined in its 5-year strategic plan, meeting certain minimum infrastructure is an imperative. One of the innovative ways to fixing the challenges, according to Professor Emmanuel Deribiri, is the Accelerated Get Fund Infrastructure Completion Initiative started at the beginning of the year and which has begun to bear fruit. While singling out some contractors of the projects for praise, he admonished non-performing contractors to back up or they will have their contracts terminated through legal means.
For those contractors not cooperating enough with us, I want to serve notice that the university has now reached the non-tolerance stage and will take all necessary steps to remedy the situation. Our students and staff also deserve an improved teaching and learning environment now and not later. If you do not have the capacity, commitment and time for us, it is time to quit the projects for reliable partners to take over.
Reporting for Joy News, Rafiq Salam. Wow.
Joy News has intercepted confidential assessment by the Ghana Audit Service revealing how failure of the Minerals Income Investment Fund's management to monitor its gold trade deal with Goldridge Refinery Limited (GRL) cost the state and the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors over 700 million cedis. Joy News' Kritinati has been following the investigations and has this report.
The confidential audit report in the possession of Joy News revealed that MIIF entered into a 5-year gold trade agreement worth $30 million with Goldridge Refinery Limited, GRL. Under the deal, MIIF was expected to earn 15% annual interest. The report further noted that MIIF entered into a parallel agreement with the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, CBOD. Under this agreement, MIIF was to advance cedis to Goldridge to purchase gold, while Goldridge was to provide the chamber with US dollars to buy petroleum products for the Ghanaian market. However, after receiving the cedis, Goldridge failed to deliver the promised dollars. Goldridge attributed the shortfall to foreign exchange losses, but the audit found that the problem resulted from MIIF management's failure to monitor and enforce the contract. The report stated, and I quote, the management's failure to enforce Clause 8 of its agreement with Goldridge, which required the parties to jointly appoint an independent auditor within 14 days of the agreement's execution date to audit the transaction quarterly, and their inability to meticulously monitor, review and analyze the trade process caused the irregularity. The silence of the Investment Advisory Committee regarding this significant investment decision further contributed to this anomaly, unquote.
Firefighters have spent the night battling a huge blaze that ripped through portions of the Dansoman market here in Accra shortly after midnight, prompting an intense multi-front operation by the Ghana National Fire Service. The service has confirmed that an 8-year-old girl trapped inside one of the shops was burnt to death in the incident. The fire has since been fully contained. An unspecified number of wooden structures and shops along with their contents were completely destroyed, while several adjoining structures and goods were successfully salvaged from total ruin. We'll follow up on that in later bulletins. Now, in 24 hours, the biggest housing fair, the Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair, will launch. If you're planning to own land and build your preferred home in a gated and secure community, then the Kumasi City Mall is where you need to be from tomorrow through to Sunday, 30th of November 2025. Chapel Hill is offering discounted rates for their litigation-free lands. And that's all we have for this morning's edition of the Bulletin. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is Business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go, the go. Go me. At what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
The go.
Yo, Pana. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommate's cry gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rates get more from Absa. Easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. NTK account and get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
Brush, 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 that's it. That's it.
Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush and clean it right. Brush your teeth. Brush it small and hard. Underneath and in between. Brush the germs away.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
For many years, we've been solving Ghana's water storage problems with quality tanks. Syntex tank. You know, it is strong, it's tough, and reliable. And now, we're in to solve the #1 problem when it comes to water carriage: our pipes. With the state-of-the-art machinery, Syntex is providing very strong, tough, reliable, high quality, and durable pipes at a reasonable price. This is Syntex Pipes. With Syntex Pipes, water flows wow. I mean, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. If they carry water, no wahala. With Syntex Pipe, our water problems are solved. Syntex, are you strong? Are you tough?
Oh.
call. We are not just another bank. Whatever you need, you can count and call on that. Only basic bank. Not just another bank.
Ama, big news! Star Oil is now the largest oil marketing company in Ghana.
Wow, that's huge!
Yes, so the largest distributor of petroleum products in Ghana. Ever since I switched to Star Oil, my car runs smoother. The fuel lasts longer, no strange engine sound, just clean, powerful performance.
Oh, same here. I used to refill every 3 days until I switched to Star Oil. Now, my fuel lasts way longer. I don't know what magic is inside, but my car loves it.
Exactly. It's not magical. From Accra to Kumasi to Tamale, Star Oil day everywhere with 240 filling stations and counting. That's why more Ghanaians are choosing Star Oil.
Hey, my tank is almost empty. I am heading to Star Oil right now before the queue starts.
I'm right behind you, Ama.
We set out with a mission to serve better and lead boldly. We're proud to say we are Ghana's #1 oil marketing company. To our loyal Star savers across the country, thank you for believing in us. Star Oil, quality and affordable fuels for all.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo?
Have you tasted it?
No, but I didn't see you add milk.
Hey, taste it before you ask me any questions.
Hey, milk na chum say.
This is Milo all-in-one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM and the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters, and Valex Lee's affordable document management solutions, which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Report brought to us by Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature, and Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Akbafu.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm great.
We thank God for your life. Mm-hmm.
How are you doing as well?
Oh, as you can see, God is still taking care of his children. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
Another day, another opportunity. So, yeah, I mean, like Jimmy Cliff said, faith can move mountains, you know.
It can. It definitely can.
Yeah, so I like that song. Look at the mountain. I'm going up there.
Oh, that also means we should still have faith in the country despite the issues.
But where do you want to go? No, it's actually the question I ask myself all the time. Where do you want to go? Oh, you want to leave the country? No. You have to stay here.
It will convince the young ones.
No, you have to stay here and be proud of your country. So I am not one who wants to leave Ghana. I want to stay in Ghana. Help build Ghana. And that's what we are doing every day here on the Super Morning Show.
Yeah.
And you know, it actually leads us to a conversation we must have. Now, yesterday, I saw this post on Facebook. In fact, it was Kojo Yankson who shared it with me. So let me just acknowledge it. Kojo Yankson shared this post with me on Facebook. And in the post, it talks about, by Aku Kwapong. And in that post, Aku Kwapong talks about how the Asian tigers that we are always proud of, how they made it, and what we can also do in order to make it. Okay? It says, in history of Ghana, when has governments ever deliberately supported any private sector company to become a national company? Okay? And is titled Mistrust of Domestic Companies. It says, domestic wealth politicized, criminalized, and repeatedly destroyed. The public has internalized the belief that success at home is suspicious unless validated abroad or has a partner abroad, such that business seek protection by inculcating themselves with foreign partners.
So we need to support our businesses
deliberately. I've been talking about this all the time. How do we deliberately create Ghanaian billionaires? You dare not touch Dangote in Nigeria.
Why would you?
Yeah. And so he moves into Ghana. Okay? How have we also ensured that other Ghanaian entities, look, at some point, Kasaprekon was struggling to get in. I mean, they're loved by Nigerians, but they blocked the border. They said, oh no, we blocked our border. So it becomes difficult for you to get in there. How do we ensure that we build global brands locally that can take advantage?
It appears the story here is different. It appears that the systems are set up to cause SMEs to fail. Meanwhile, 90% of registered businesses in the country are SMEs.
Exactly, Daryl. And so we get into that conversation. Of course, this morning we're still talking about, we're looking at accountability in our state institutions. And one of such institutions is the Minerals Income Investment Fund. And it will be important to look at, the audit report, 2024 audit report, some of the discrepancies, some of the irregularities. And this morning we're going to be talking about how they lost some 700 million Ghana cedis in the purchasing of gold. Also coming up this morning, the President John Dramani Mahama says we should celebrate Christmas. After Christmas, he'll tell us who our next defense minister and environment, science and technology minister would be. He's not in a hurry.
I've seen some names float on social media.
Yeah, he says he's not in a hurry to name one. But of course, this morning also we're going to be talking more about religious pluralism in our secondary schools. How do we deal with that? The education minister says he's not going to allow anybody to, disrespect these young ones who want to practice their religions. But how do they practice their religions, particularly in missionary schools, without also flouting school rules? It's a conversation we need to have here on the Super Morning Show. As always, we do this with you. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-1111-997. Who gets the trumpet this morning?
I think it was a debate. We have been seeing so many people come out and say they love Jimmy Cliff and his songs.
You want to give
you are number one, right?
I like him, but I'm a Peter Tosh fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Peter Tosh.
Yeah.
Peter McIntosh.
I can't relate.
I know you don't know him.
Anyway, to celebrate this legend and all the Ghanaians out there who love Jimmy Cliff,
we say
trumpets. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, Ghana's total export earnings reach a record $23 billion, a development that could drive the city's appreciation and boost our reserves. Also coming up, Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana to announce a new policy rate after meeting to review the economy over the past 2 days. Also, Ghana Revenue Authority declares war on smuggling as country's entry points placed on high security alert. Details coming up. My name is Daryl Kwam. Thanks for joining us. Hello to our friends listening from Kof Radio and KT Radio. Ghana's total export earnings continue to reach record levels. New Bank of Ghana data puts the amount at $23 billion as at the end of October this year. Details in the following report.
This $23 billion that the country realized from its exports actually represents a significant increase from the about $15 billion secured in the same period for last year. Gold brought in the highest amount because as at the end of October this year, the country secured $15.2 billion. It was followed by cocoa, which earned $2.8 billion, whilst oil earnings stood at $2.2 billion. On the other hand, the country's import bill was still rising, a development that can be said not to be that good in terms of our strong reserves build-up. Ghana, from January to October this year, spent $14 billion to finance its import needs. Non-oil imports accounted for more than $10 billion. The development resulted in a trade balance reaching another record level. If all these export earnings are coming back to the country, then that should be seen as good for the economy, especially when it comes to the city's stability, strong reserves build-up, and some subtle investor confidence in the economy.
Well, Ghana's total debt stock has gone up marginally to reach 684 billion cedis in September. This was captured in the latest Bank of Ghana economic and financial report. The data show that even though the debt stock over the past year has dropped, there has been a sudden spike this year. The debt to GDP ratio has gone up and is now standing at 48.9%. The value of Ghana's economy is now pegged at 1.4 trillion cedis. Meanwhile, the cedi's record appreciation against the dollar earlier this year is now slowing, according to latest data. As at the end of November, as we approach the end of November, its appreciation against the dollar is at 32.8%, down from the over 40% earlier this year. You're listening to the Joy Business Report. The Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana is getting ready to announce a new policy rate today after it met to review the economy. We have details.
One thing that is clear is that the policy rate, which currently stands at 21.5%, will go down. However, we still cannot establish the margin of reduction. That is, are we going to witness another huge reduction in the policy rate? The Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana has always been guided by the risk to the economy in terms of outlook. Now, looking at the current data, it is clear that there is no major risk, and that may result in the Bank of Ghana going for a significant cut in the policy rate. But for some individuals, it might not be good for the Bank of Ghana to go on this path due to some marginal threat to the economy when it comes to commodity prices potentially going down and their impact on the broader economy. That is why others have argued that we may not see that huge cut in the policy rate. Many will also be looking forward to the Bank of Ghana's latest verdict on the economy after their review over the past 2 days. Whatever decision they announced this afternoon should impact the cost of credit and that new loan you're looking to secure from a commercial banks in the coming days. Again, how will this cut in the policy rate impact the performance of the Ghana cedi?
Well, economist Professor Peter Korte says he expects a marginal cut in the policy rate due to developments in the economy.
Other factors determine interest rate. For instance, the default rate. I mean, if you look at the default rate currently over 20%, if you take depositors' funds and you on lend, you certainly have to repay the depositors, and therefore, if people default at such a high rate, that becomes a problem. So let's put in things that will ensure that when people borrow, they can invest and be profitable and are able to repay. Of course, the courts can also help us when we're able to prosecute such defaulters at a faster rate.
That was economist Professor Peter Korte. In other news, the Ghana Revenue Authority has intensified surveillance at the country's border posts to effectively deal with smuggling and persons evading taxes due to the state. This follows seizure of more smuggled goods, with the recent one worth more than 3 million cedis in terms of taxes to the state. Commissioner General of the authority, Anthony Kwesi Sapong, has vowed to deal with persons engaged in this practice.
Smuggling kills businesses, takes away job opportunities for our people, and denies the state the necessary revenue for national development. If you smuggle and we arrest you, we will confiscate your goods and you will lose your capital to the state. Our appeal to businesses is to avoid smuggling and save your businesses. Let us remember to know our taxes, to pay our taxes, and to build Ghana together. In this respect, GRA will continue to make arrests of individuals involved in smuggling activities, protect border against unauthorized movements, and actively identify and close off multiple illegal routes used for evading duty payments.
Anthony Sapong is Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority. Chief Executive of Stanbic Bank Ghana, Kwame Smening, has urged policymakers to prioritize continuity in national development planning to aid investor confidence. He made the remarks at the Graphic Business Stanbic Bank breakfast meeting in Accra.
Continuity does not undermine democracy. It strengthens it. When citizens see that national projects survive beyond election cycles, trust in both government and democracy deepens. Investors, too, gain confidence when they know that commitments made today will not be abandoned tomorrow. So, if we truly want this plan to work, wouldn't you agree it must be approved by Parliament, given it legitimacy beyond party lines and ensuring continuity regardless of political transitions?
Former President John Agyekum Kufuor says Ghana must urgently strengthen its mentorship and coaching architecture if the country hopes to produce globally competitive leaders. He was speaking at a high-level discussion on setting up a mentor coaching academy in Ghana in partnership with the British Council.
We tend to be so divided on basis of religion, tribe, or gender, and that sort of thing. No. Our youth, I've had occasion to remark that the youth of today are far better educated than earlier generations. They are very smart. They mastered the uses of the new technologies. If you're talking of digitalization, AI, so forth, they know all these things far better than their fathers. The only thing is, they are so numerous. Unfortunately, the economy of our land hasn't kept pace in terms of development with the population explosion. When I was Deputy Minister of Ghana, the population of Ghana was 10 million. 1969-70. Now, as we speak, the population is pushing towards 40 million.
Former President John Agyekum Kufuor. Now, after a devastating fire in 2023, Takura is entering a new phase of rebuilding and renewal driven by a new generation of leadership. What could have ended a 25-year legacy instead became a turning point. Today on the Joy Business Van, we explore how Takura has rebuilt, reimagined, and reclaimed its place in Ghana's design space.
Can you take us to the day of the fire? What went through your mind?
I mean, it was Christmas Eve.
Wow.
We had closed the workshop and the office on the 22nd, which was a Friday. We typically would do that because we'll take a break from work and then come back in the middle or latter part of January to resume work. So for us, it was rest time, and then it means enjoyment, right? Because it's Christmas. I go for a run with my sister on Legon campus, and I get a call from, typically I don't even carry my phone, but that day, for some reason, I took my phone. When I returned from my work, I saw that my phone was buzzing. So I picked up, my PA had called me, and she told me the workshop had burned to the ground.
That call came as a shock.
There are probably like 40 or 50 firemen here trying to quench the fire, and the fire was yay tall, like really tall. It started from here. It was a tough period for me.
For Audrey Forson, it was her biggest test yet as Takura's new MD. How was she going to rise from the ashes?
All right, full episode 1 p.m. right after the Joy Business Report, 5 p.m. on Business Live on the Joy News channel. Before we go a look at the markets, crude oil open trading this morning at $62 a barrel. Gold increased by more than $24 to open trading at $4,195 an ounce. Cocoa selling this morning at $5,654 a ton after losing more than $100. On the currency market, the dollar going for 11 cedis 20 pesos. That's what some major commercial banks are offering their clients. The British pound 14 cedis 67 pesos. Euro going for 12 cedis 90 pesos. The Forex Bureau is quoting the dollar at 12 cedis 30 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues with Winston, who is busy typing. Are you looking for a Jimmy Cliff song?
I'm trying to get, Jimmy Cliff's Many Rivers to Cross.
Okay.
That's the inspirational song for today.
We definitely have got many rivers to cross.
Yeah, we've got many rivers to cross, yeah. And hey, the CD and the dollar, 11.20.
It's not scary, is it?
No,
not
it's scary. You have to do something right. The city should come back to 10. Should come back to 10 so that we can look for money and buy a new car.
All right. That's your Christmas wish.
That's it. For vehicles that are actually manufactured in Ghana, the last time I checked, I mean, a lot of them quote in cedis, some too quote in dollars, and they bring it into cedis. So you see that thing, it's very important. We need to make sure that we get some good money, okay? So let's enjoy Jimmy Cliff's Many Rivers to Cross as our inspirational song for today here on the Super Morning Show.
But I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering, I am lost as I travel along the wide such a drag to be on your own. My woman left and she didn't say why. Well, I guess I have to ride many rivers to cross, but just where to begin? I'm playing for time. There been times I find myself thinking of committing some dreadful crime.
And that's Jimmy Cliff with many rivers to cross here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Now that's our inspirational song for today. You know, Jimmy Cliff, Charlie, the guy is single. He sing, but you there? You remember the So We Won't Stop and the one
it's
VIP.
a hot shot. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. He's done a lot of he had a lot of great songs.
These days, good music is hard to come by, and I struggle to enjoy some of the new generation musicians.
Yeah, you are old school.
Not necessarily, but these days, do they really sing?
Well, they sing.
They sing.
Yeah, they sing.
They have lyrics.
Yeah, they sing. They sing. I like. Recently there's this song that I've been listening to. The song I don't know the lyrics. I hear. There's a song by Lasmead. Okay. I like Lasmead. I like Lasmead. I like this song. Is it Pool or Olivia? Let me just see. Is it Pool or Olivia? I don't even know the song.
It took Kojo Yankson to explain Davido's new song to me.
Which one is that?
Ooh.
Okay. Wait. You listen to Lasmead and Lasmead song. Oh, this is Olivia. Lasmead. Yes, Olivia. Just listen to this song.
I want to play this song this morning.
Listen to this song.
Baby, I'm on the road, drinking tequila, I'm on the sofa, see how for the you. Carry on, I'm a top for my door, Olivia. On this lonely road, bitches let me stepping on my toes, making me feel sad, now I'm living on my own, now I'm pretending to be alright. Tell me why I'm so sad, the one I thought it was intent to Olivia. See me now, why you wanna put the pen on baby? You touching me that, and the only have yourself. I've been preventing no reasons, loving too fast.
That's
the only thing I heard in the song is too fast.
Oh my God, I don't say that.
And I don't know if these people are learning from the Godfather Apietus. Sarkodia boom pap to that to Apietus.
We hear all those songs. So that's Lasmead with Olivia. Olivia, and I like the song. Baby, I'm on the road, drinking tequila. My mind is suffer.
To say tequila.
Them say for day God, carry your matter for my heart, Olivia. On this lonely road, then it continues. No.
Charlie, if I have to think about the song and go and look for lyrics before I get to hear what the musician is saying, it's not a song. It's a
Good, let's get into our Drive Safe campaign.
Yes, and our Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality, Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, shaping policy, advancing industry standards. Avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible, drive with your lights on. That's how to ensure your safe arrival. Today my tip is on junctions and curbs, right? Yesterday I noticed something. You get to Shashi in the evening and there are people crossing the road to use the overpass, and because they've had a long day, Sometimes there is stress. Some people also are going home with a lot of work undone and anxiety from work. So they cross the road somehow, you know. And those of us who also are in our cars, we've also been in traffic from 37 to airport. So when we get there and the road frees up a bit, we want to step on it. And it's a very dangerous place. These locations spread across the country. If you go to Kumasi, there are certain places like that. If you go to Takoradi, there are certain spots like that. And I would want to urge all of us, rush hour, if you are crossing the road, you, the pedestrian, we know you are stressed. The driver is stressed. The basic foundational element we all share is stress. But please, let's all take our time. If you are crossing the road, look left, right. Be sure it's safe. Drivers, let's know that the road was not made for cars. Roads are made for human beings. Cars are the vehicles that carry human beings on roads. So if somebody is wearing a shoe, the shoe or the slipper is their car. So they also have almost equal access to the road. So let's give them some space when they are crossing the road. And let's not be shouting at people and honking at people and screaming and insulting ourselves. Let's share the resource in a very safe way. That's my tip for the day.
And talking about sharing the resources, see, this morning I saw 3 or 4 vehicles when I was driving to work, trying to outdo one another.
Yeah.
And it almost resulted in an accident. So I like your take, for this morning, which means we can learn how to say it right. Brought to us by Kingdom Books at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Today's word is S-O-N-G. S-O-N-G, because we're talking about it.
S-O-N-G.
We're talking about song. Song. You don't hear the G. It's not song. Song.
So you swallow the G.
Yes.
So it's a song, like sun.
Yes. No, he doesn't even. You don't even hear it. So that sound is the sound.
Okay.
Song. You don't hear the G.
Song.
Yes.
What the Ga will say la.
Song. You don't.
But la also means something else.
That's
and the same la means something else.
That's what
la la. So it's song.
Yes, song, not song.
Genial Tutwari.
Yeah, Tutwari cry.
Teacher Kofi.
Tomorrow we'll do something else. Yesterday I heard you and Fentio doing the 0 and O and all of that. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah. I said O is not 0 and 0 is not O.
Yes, because and that's the confusion. It's actually what Dasibri Boateng at some point had said, that you cannot say 50% plus 1. Because percent plus 1 is not percent.
Yeah.
So it's more than 50%.
Yes.
If you want to make sense.
And if it's 50.69, you can't say 50.69.
No. 50.69.
Okay.
Or more than 50%.
Okay.
It makes it easier.
Teacher Kofi.
Student Kojo. Let's get into the papers then.
Yes.
Brought to us by Syntex Tank, you're strong, you're tough, and Access Bank more than banking. And then Kel Chaco toothpaste, happy smile.
I have the Ghanaian Times. Yohunu gets 2 more years as IGP, and some people are not happy with this, because of the earlier directive by the government that contracts would not be extended for people who are on retirement. So that's the story on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. There are other people who are saying that.
Yeah, but yes, before you continue, the government issued that directive somewhere, I think in April.
Yes.
So if government decides to renew or to extend the appointment of COP Tete Yohuno, IGP Tete Yohuno, government must explain. You just don't. It must not just be business as usual. So, yeah, because you told all of us it's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So what has changed? Why is it that government is not adhering to the very directive that government issued?
Or is it that they changed the directive some time ago and if not seen?
They should let us know.
But there are people who are making the case that it's a new government, they are not even a year in office, and you have a lot of security issues. So changing the top man of the Ghana Police Service and putting the police service in transition may affect how we are dealing with the security issues. So an extension maybe is right.
You see, the thing about governance is that there should be transparency. Let us not govern in opacity.
So you mean that if
you want
say
to,
A, should
if
be
you
A.
see, when we're governing, the government shared with us, for instance, the helicopter. It didn't share the full report. Actually,
Yeah.
it sliced and shared it with us. No problem. It actually told us. That's only a way of saying yes. Certain things would, hurt national security. So you don't share that with us. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
All I am saying is that. So why is Yohuno getting an extension of say 2 years? Let me know.
Yeah.
Then once you share that with us, then we can ask you questions. But who says that governance is all about keeping quiet or doing things in secrecy? Look, let me tell you something. President John Dramani Mahama, the president, His Excellency, the president of the Republic of Ghana,
the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces,
is there because we have put him there. When I say we, it means majority of Ghanaians have put him there. So the president is supposed to serve the interest of majority of Ghanaians. In serving the interest of the majority of Ghanaians, the president is expected to report to parliament. Now that parliament that is supposed to be the check on the executive has failed. That's not in doubt. So people now accept social accountability. And a critical agency of social accountability is the media and CSOs. So we're asking questions. Why is Christian Tete Yohuno being given 2 more years? Let us know. Once we know, then we're good. If we have questions, we ask you.
If that April directive was also changed, please show us.
Exactly. Let us know. I mean, it's not.
But so far, we have not reported that directive was changed, right? So that's the story. A lot of people on social media are not happy with this, and it's going on and on and on and on and on social media. Now, Sudan die. Sudi. It's in the news. Sudan dye adulteration upsurge negates gains. This is according to FDA. So if you're buying your palm oil, you should be very careful where you're getting your palm oil from. I saw a video online last night of somebody mixing sudi before they add palm oil to maintain the color. And I think that I think that the FDA should also go on a national public education campaign to let people know that the color of any food item does not necessarily equate the nutrition you get from the stuff. Because in Ghana we are measuring over form over substance. It's the same thing with even rice. If you buy yam, a tube of yam, and you are cooking the yam, you cut it into the sizes you prefer. Not be so. But we start in this country, and some people used marketing to tell us that long grain rice, perfumed rice is the best. And it disrupted the rice industry to the point where now almost every Ghanaian is paying more for rice because we all want long grain rice. Meanwhile, broken rice, 5 kilogram, is the same volume and nutritional quality as long grain 5 kilogram. And it could be cheaper. So people want red palm oil because they think that is the correct thing. But you cannot get consistent red throughout because the fruits ni na nyepe.
Exactly.
You understand? So these are some of the things that we need to use public education to change so that our food systems are protected. Now, if you go to the Ghanaian Times, still on the front page, will be poultry sufficient in 4 years. This is our Greek minister speaking. And Ghana, UK deepen ties with historic visit by Prince Edward. And there are some donations that are being given to the Ministry of Food and Agri to support the National Farmers Day.
Talking about the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, and we've had that we've been talking about how we're experiencing a food glut, and I ask, really, have we produced enough already in this country? Have we produced so much that today we cannot eat, and then we have to think of exporting the food that we've produced?
Nope.
Or is a case of people importing into the country, and also a case of certain retailers or wholesalers unwilling to reduce prices, and so people can see, and the market is such that people will go to where it's cheap, and they believe it's of the same quality, so they will go there and go and buy it, and that's the end of it.
The Chamber of Agribusiness is telling the government to put a stop on all imports of grains into the country for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I agree with them. If you don't support your farmers enough and they manage to grow food, you protect them by managing what is being imported into the country. But if you don't protect them and you just leave the market to itself, this is the problem you encounter. Now you have to find 200 million, another 100 million, and later find some more money to buy these things for buffer stock. Let's really look at the value chain very well.
If I get you, this is the fact that the moment the cedi appreciates, it means that imports become cheaper.
Yep.
Exports would not have the same value.
Nope.
Meanwhile, the local rates may not go down. I say may not go down. So it makes a lot of business sense to import than to produce locally.
Yeah.
So government must, as a first step, ban or actually impose huge taxes so that the local enterprises can thrive.
Yeah.
If you do not do that, you wouldn't see the impact. But there's something about the structure of the Ghanaian economy. One of my friends at the Bank of Ghana one day told me that when you hear all other things being equal, are all other things equal in this country? Now, if all other things were equal, you don't have the kind of thing, because you would expect that once you are producing a lot, you reduce it so that you let it go.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you lose it in the market, if you lose it in your how do you call it, in your warehouse, you've made losses.
But unfortunately, some of the numbers are a bit tricky. For example, the person who harvested rice earlier this year, right, bought his fertilizer and seed last year at last year's dollar rates. He bought his diesel last year at last year's dollar rates. That has not been accounted for. So, and I have the financial models. Maybe we can discuss some of those things. Then you bring your superior economics and accounting knowledge to help us discuss this.
But the point is this. Just simply, the point is this. Okay, I bought it for, let's say last year I bought it for 15 cedis.
Yeah.
Now it's selling at 10 cedis. Okay. If I sell it at 10 cedis, yeah. Or if I sell it at, say, the 15 cedis, and today the market is selling at, say, 12 cedis.
Yeah.
If I sell it at 12 cedis, I'd be able to get another one, which I can then sell at 10 cedis. So why don't I sell at 12, and then the scale of this 12 would be enough to cover the losses from the past and give me profits.
But add the interest rate you pay to whoever gave you money to.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
So you look at the fact that if today, okay, if I produce everything and the cost of production, see, sometimes the cost of production, when we're doing the management account, when you're doing the cost of production, then we'll look at the other administrative costs.
Yeah.
But let's look at the cost of production. So what is the cost of production? At that rate, is the cost of production, say, 12 cedis. If the cost of production is at 12, and I feel that today the market is selling it also at 12, and my belief is that if I sell it at 12, okay, I may not make profit. Or not, let's say the market is selling at 13, 14.
Yeah.
And per the cost that I incurred, I probably should sell it at, say, 15. But if the market is selling at 14, why don't I sell, okay, at the 14 and produce again at, say, 10 and then make that? So in that case, you're trying to minimize your losses, because if you keep it and you're not able to store it and the trends don't change, you will lose.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is to have a conversation about how you can minimize your losses. Okay, so think about that.
You are perfectly right. The other challenge they have is even those who want to sell and reduce their prices, the imported rice has flooded all the shops, and the shops have taken a lot of the inventory they need for the next like 3-4 months, and so they don't have space to take more.
Let's we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this. There's a lot to be said about that.
More stories.
Yes, let me get to the daily guide. Zipline suspends drone operations over unpaid bills. Mahama gives IGP Yohuno 2 more years. EC petitioner, in quote, took some printer or inappropriately took it away, and so is on interdiction.
Yeah. The person who is petitioning for the removal of the EC.
NSA scandal, Gifty Owari ordered to file witness list, and MPs in dogfight over cost of sanitary pads. all on the front page.
That story on sanitary pads is on the front page of the news center. 45 cedi pass too expensive according to the minority. If you look at the 2026 budget, an allocation of 292 million Ghana cedis has been done for 6.6 million pads. So if you look at it, you are looking at one pad being 5.53 Ghana cedis and the pack of 8 being about 44 point something, almost 45 cedis. And the minority say that this is too expensive. We need to go online or to the shops to find out how parts are sold on the market. I checked some of the online shops, but I do not want to take their numbers because they also add their markups and everything. So we need to go to the market itself and find out what's the wholesale price for sanitary parts are in the market. Now, Mahama extends IGP's tenure to 2027. And why cut Ghana's 10% to 50%? Even after the lithium investor accepted 10% royalties. That's the big question on the front page of 5%? The news center.
Okay, let's get to the new publisher. Education Minister says schools won't undermine religious rights. Just listen to the Education Minister, the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, when he was making that point.
That there is some ongoing debate on restrictions on Muslim students in Wesley Girls, which conflicts with international human rights standards and even standard expected of us in Ghana's constitution and Article 33(5) and 26(1) of the constitution. And then to assure our colleagues that we have a duty to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian child and to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian citizen. No right is divisible, and that we will not countenance any action by any person to deny any Ghanaian girl the opportunity to profess or practice any religion.
Okay, so that's Education Minister Haruna Idrisu. And it's been an ongoing debate.
Yeah.
Yesterday we talked about it. I repeat this point. When I went to secondary school, Winston Amoah, I was a member of the Methodist Church when I went to Mali School, which is an EP school. There were times we were taken to Dela Cathedral, which is the headquarters of the EP Church. It was a school function. We didn't refuse. I do not have a problem. If you want to pray, you should be allowed to pray.
Mm-hmm.
But also, we must acknowledge one thing, that, if you belong to certain faith, that faith also makes provision for you, that if you miss a prayer within a particular time, you can go ahead and pray it later. Because, to be very honest with you, in the school system, it will become a difficulty to actually begin to say, at this time, this category of students would go and do this. At that point, what happens to school session? I don't have a problem with finding a place where, students say, so if you want to go to, say, the mosque, if you want to convert that place into Juma prayers, you could do that. Okay? Because I didn't have in Mali School, there's no church. There's an assembly hall. There's an assembly hall that we use for church service. Okay, still on the new publisher. Mahama gives IGP 2 years, minority reject court ruling on Pandai. Let's go online. The online news brought to us by Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank in your best interest.
And you can get a loan in 60 seconds. Yes, with Easy Cash from Zenith Bank. So just dial *170#, select option 5, financial services, option 3, loans, and option 6, Easy Cash. And with Easy Cash, no collateral is needed. Apply today. Zenith Bank in your best interest. Presidency is yet to receive the petition on June Mensah. This is according to Kwacho Fosu. It's on my Joe Online, and he says he benefits from Mahama's communications experience. Now, Wesley Girls' case, no rights is divisible. That's the voice you played earlier. This according to Education Minister. And Controller's Department halts 2 key allowances after last-minute system failure. Now, Sir Richard Branson has lost his wife, and he says he's heartbroken.
I can understand.
Yes, it's on my Joe Online. An analysis, understanding the royalty rules behind Ghana's lithium deal. If you want to know more, go to my Joy Online to check that out.
Let's go to the BBC News now. It's brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, Glyco, we cushion you for life, and Petra, trust Petra, achieve more.
Can Europe be weaned off cheap chocolate? EU efforts to block cocoa linked to deforestation are due to come into force. There's a big challenge facing the world's biggest market for chocolate, balancing sustainability goals and the price consumers are willing to pay.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello and welcome to Newsday on the BBC World Service with Priya Rai and James Copnell. Thanks very much for joining us.
Taiwan says it is to spend $40 billion more on defence, saying it needs to protect itself as it faces a rising threat from China. We'll talk to an official from Taiwan's National Security Council.
US President Donald Trump says Russia is making concessions in talks to end the Ukraine war. He also says that Ukraine is happy with the way the talks are progressing. We'll speak to a leading Ukrainian politician to find out if that's true.
And we'll hear a report about a new catchphrase in Moscow circles aiming to define what it means to be Russian.
Plus, in our business news, we'll hear about some very good results for the Chinese tech giant Alibaba. Sports too, and first, this bulletin, the latest world news.
Hello, I'm Emily Thomas with the BBC News. Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te has warned that China is stepping up its military preparations to take the island by force. He said Taiwan would introduce a $40 billion supplementary defence budget to underscore its determination to protect itself. Stephen McDonnell is in Beijing.
At a press conference in Taipei, Taiwan's leader said that to compromise on China's aggression would only bring war. President Lai said that increased defence spending would be used to acquire missiles, drones and to build sophisticated missile interception systems. While Washington has welcomed Taipei's spending announcement, the Chinese government's Taiwan Affairs Office has pledged to crush all foreign interference in Taiwan, after Japan said it planned to place its own missiles close to the self-governing island.
Fei Fenlin, the Deputy Secretary-General of Taiwan's National Security Council in Taipei, told the BBC China was hoping to influence the whole region.
They're not just determined to annex Taiwan or to coerce Taiwan. They're actually pushing forward their red lines in the whole Indo-Pacific and also try to inject their influence into the broader Indo-Pacific area. So I think with that understanding that what we need to do is to prepare ourselves and to secure the peace by strength.
President Trump has dismissed any criticism of his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, after a leak appeared to show him coaching a Russian official on how to get on Mr. Trump's good side. The president said he hadn't heard the audio recording himself, but described it as a very standard form of negotiation. Thailand's health ministry says at least 30 people have been killed in what's being described as a once-in-300-years flood in the city of Hat Yai, near the border with Malaysia. Jonathan Head is in Bangkok.
Thailand's fifth largest city is now a water world, with people breaking holes in their roofs to escape the rising brown floodwaters. From the air, families could be seen sitting on them and waving to attract the attention of rescuers. Volunteers are travelling from all over Thailand to bring flat-bottomed boats to help with the rescue effort. Army and police helicopters have been flying in medical supplies like oxygen to hospitals and flying out patients who need urgent treatment elsewhere.
The Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has applauded the security services following the release of 24 schoolgirls abducted by gunmen from a government boarding school in Kebbi State last week. His administration has promised to put thousands more police on the streets in vulnerable areas. A general strike in Belgium is expected to cause widespread disruption today, with some flights and train services already cancelled. More workers are expected to walk out on the third day of industrial action. Unions are protesting against planned changes to tax, unemployment benefits and pensions. BBC News. Iran, which has the world's cheapest petrol pump prices, is more than tripling the price for its heaviest users. From December, drivers who buy more than 160 litres a month will have to pay more for each litre above that amount. The higher price, 4.3 cents a litre, will also apply to all petrol used by government and imported vehicles. A New Zealand court has given a life sentence to a woman convicted of murdering her 2 young children whose bodies were found inside a suitcase. Hat Young Lee, originally from South Korea, will serve at least 17 years in prison. Aziz El Savine is from TVNZ in New Zealand.
45-year-old Lee was found guilty of murdering her 2 children, 7-year-old Yuna and 6-year-old Minu. The killings actually took place in 2018, but the bodies weren't discovered until 2022. That was because the contents of a storage unit, which had a suitcase containing the human remains of those children, were discovered by buyers who had bought those contents in an online auction. Even today, Lee showed little to no emotion. Her head just bowed down as her sentence was read out.
Recording artists linked to the industry giant Warner Music are set to reap new income after the company reached a fair use settlement with the US artificial intelligence platform Suno. Warner alleged that Suno mined its music catalogues to train its generative AI engines without permission. A German parking inspector and his wife have been arrested on suspicion of embezzling more than €1 million from parking meters. Police said the municipal worker in the small town of Kempton appeared to have taken coins from meters on hundreds of occasions. It's not clear how long it may have taken to accumulate the sum. BBC News.
Make a choice. Go for it. You need support to achieve. A new verse awaits you, the Republic Verse, where you're treated as uniquely as you are. Succeed, thrive, outshine yourself. This is our verse, the Republic Verse. Join the Republic Verse and big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Glyco Life Micro Insurance Customers, hey! Glyco Life Damwasi, more piafo, ya sumo e konfinche duanai, monsumuni ya nantiye, ye Damwasi, ne ya simuse, ye de Glyco Life app abba, ewo mobile phone swa, ama yankita hudie, ayemre. Glyco Life Micro Insurance goes digital. Sese die, uye Glyco Life ejuan koswo, ana Glyco Life enidaswa customer, ehun hiya se obenya adansidie krata, echresi wetua bibi ama Glyco. Die hiya ni se, ube downloadu Glyco Life app no, ana ye agenta, ya tituom abefu kwanso, ebe buawo, mwetumi a downloadu ewo phone so. 24 hours, ebre, any baby a wobia. Ubetumi etua wuntie ni ama Glyco. Anampo ubetumi ajusika every Glyco nchen abefu kwanso. Sanhihye edi asumdwe ebebre Glyco Life edwedifo. Baby a wo any ebrebia. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Where do your hopes and dreams take flight? The money you've earned, the future shining bright. At Petra, we're not just here for your retirement plan. We are here for the life you've imagined and then some. From your child's education to your dream home's door, we'll help you achieve what you're striving for. Petra is here, steady and strong. Your wealth in safe hands, where it belongs. With investments that grow at rates that compete, we build your future with every heartbeat. That's Petra, your partner. Come joy or strife, guiding you toward the dreams that define your life. For your pensions, investments, loans, and more, visit our website at petraonline.com or dial *447 *70#. Petra, achieve more.
Yeah! She was saying, get a Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Alpha Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Imagine a place where every child's laughter becomes a song.
A place where we can learn from animals, play and just be happy with mommy and daddy.
A place where hearts grow together. That place is Safari Eco Park. Here, amusement is the joy that unites us all.
Mommy, I can see the emus all the way up here on the canopy wall.
Careful, dear. There is more fun to be had.
This zebra is my new friend. Her name is Stripey, and the wildebeest is Sandy.
Hi, Stripey and Sandy.
With so much amusement like targets and obstacle games, ant caves, fantasy rides, and a vast range of wildlife.
What is this place?
This is an aviary, home to over 400 of the most vibrant birds in the world. The biggest aviary in West Africa.
Wow, the biggest?
Yes, and guess what? Open your palm.
Daddy, look, they're eating from my palm.
That's amazing.
I want to stay at Safari Eco Park. I don't want to go back to Ghana.
But honey, Safari Eco Park is in Ghana.
What?
How much did all of this cost, honey?
350 Ghana cedis for you and I, 250 for teenagers, 150 for kids, and absolutely free for children under 6.
We should have brought the kids here sooner.
I know. Safari Eco Park is only 1 hour drive from Accra. It's unforgettable.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Lakeside Estate is calling all business owners, institutions, and HR heads. Want to give your employees more than just a paycheck? Give them a place to call home. At Lakeside Estate, we're making it easy for companies to support their staff with beautiful lifestyle choice and affordable homes through flexible payment plans, staff financing, and mortgage options. Whether it's a 2-bedroom starter home, 3 bedrooms, or a spacious family home, Lakeside Estate has the perfect package for your team. Strong structures, modern finishes, and a vibrant community all are waiting. Let's partner together to give a lifetime value for your staff. Call our sales experts on 050-141-8622 or 050-859-8931 or visit lakesideestate.com. Lakeside Estate, quality homes for all.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302-680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Ajua Yankee, hey, Ajua Yankee, yeah, Ajua Yankee, yeah, Ajua Yankee, hey, Ajua Yankee for waiting a name. Ajua Yankee for waiting a name. Yawoko na wone wo, yawoko na wone wo. Yawoko na weje wo, yawoko na weje wo. Wone wo, weje wo. Yawoko na wone wo, nyanu na wari sopa wo ai. Yawoko na wone wo.
Yeah, that's CK Man with Ajua Yankee here on the Super Morning Show. Let me say good morning to the Honorable Kofi Ato, former Member of Parliament for Ho Central from 1993 to 2005.
The man has served.
And currently the Chief of Staff in the Office of the Speaker of Ghana's Parliament.
Yeah, man.
The Honorable Kofi Ato, who is of the UMSU 1973 year group.
Was he there when I came?
He was in Ho when you came.
But he didn't take me to their side. He took me to your side.
I felt you would enjoy that part more. But it's good. In those days when you were DJ X-Ray, when you wanted to go and turn around and do a few things, you put Ajua Yankee in.
Yes.
It's about 16 minutes. You
can
go
put
Amachi
the days Akoda.
You can go and do your own thing.
Yes.
CK Man years ago told me, before he died, he told me that he went to US and they told him to do a gospel song. He went to a church. So he said, when he shouts Ajua Yankee, he say yay. But Ajua Yankee is when Jesus Christ was being tempted by the devil. Look, I am only repeating what Uncle CK. Uncle CK told me, Uncle CK Man told me. In those days that I used to, sit with him all the time, he would tell us stories from the past. And he said, baby, Amang Papa, moko US. No, what's it? Chapel, what's a mountain? I'm so Ajua Yankee is when Jesus was being tempted by the devil, by Satan.
But I should have sung Erazi Bezi Nehin.
No, that time he had not dropped his. He had not dropped his. I think he said he was confused.
No,
he was just called to say, we have an artist from Ghana, so he should sing a gospel song. So he got confused and he didn't know what to do. May his soul continue to rest in peace. The legendary CK man. But Kojo, I want us to do something. Okay, our friend Pa Kofi Nyakon, the Dean of the High Life Faculty, is enjoying this one. Now, let's talk about Galamsey.
Yeah.
Because this morning, as part of our Dear Mahama campaign, Dear Mahama Stop Galamsey campaign, we're taking you to the central region, still around Kwenyakon, where today, Kojo, water crisis driven by illegal mining is now fueling exploitation of the affected residents. With borehole water selling at 5 Ghana cedis per gallon, families already struggling are forced to spend the little they have on water just to survive. Listen to this.
Emmanuel Ejuri is an Okada rider in Kwenyako. He no longer carries passengers. For weeks, Emmanuel has been riding from town to town, hunting for something as basic as drinking water. The taps at Kwenyako have been dry since the Yensu River died under the weight of galamsey pollution. And a new business, water exploitation, has quietly taken its place.
My customer ni enyensu no ye na enyensu no me kura me pe bia je se ma pe baby aye far away na makwakwa nsuo nti we me customer na frɛ me say me meji gallons no na me be fill nsuo nti me ba beto wa ha ba ko 1 cedis but me so me kwa na maje me fe na me di nsuo na ama no.
Emmanuel pays 1 cedi per gallon at private boreholes, then adds transport charges for the families who depend on him.
I mean, me the commander. Yeah, Okada wa ya jiba ko 5 cedis. But or your customer now open answer me dey to me yan me ansa 10 cedis. Na just say what consider no. You sure how a omo femu na yen so ya consider on kakra.
The Yensu River, which feeds the Kwenyako treatment plant, is now thick, brown, and unsafe. And in the absence of clean water, exploitation slipped in quietly. Borehole owners who once gave water freely now sell it. Families with nothing are forced to spend the little they have just to stay alive.
Galamsey for na mo asay nsuo no fi etifi ho no mo na esane aba na afo ha. Ntani ohawa akofa ba yetuto nsuo na yede bi koma yen customers no.
Across the central region, thousands are living in the same story, but some are cashing in. In Yakrom, Jonas, a tricycle rider, has become a water courier, not because he wants to, but because the crisis has become profitable. He charges more than Emmanuel because the demand is high and the desperation even higher.
Senipana de gallons there. Big 2 cedis. Ubasage 2 cedis. But I know 1, 2 dear member. Be a 10, 15, 20 dear. And before one and menyeska. And the 1, 2 dear just a wow, Basawadi. Only to a boy for no pesa ye hona. Yetum. Goyansu Yankuaso.
For Jonas, scarcity is an opportunity. For his customers, it is misery. Families struggle just to get water, often unsafe. Some walk miles for borehole. Others give up and return to the polluted river that caused the shutdown of the Kwenyako treatment plant. In Setreheman, just a few meters from the treatment plant, Kofi Techi stands by the river Pra, staring at it as if he no longer recognizes it.
First, I didn't to see. First, not a near fine pa. On any galleys, yes, I know. Sat first on a pipe of grana. I'm say 1 or 2 penana a wa. Until you should not near day. You know. We see on the enemy say a Galamsey Namade, Abansa, Numa Fonso, or maybe you had mount some Tomine. Until what I was for the Numa Diano. And if so much should be called Fifim. If I say, who sick about me now, what should be a coffee? Now we'll buy the waton. Any pure to ya. Nadia, a shouldn't know. It would ye in Sunbeam. A grown I had to say, and see the man near crown, and any problem can see.
The water crisis is suffocating livelihoods, including that of herbalist Kwame Pentel.
Naminako, almost 7 miles away. Makoisha bow water. Bonho ensu na fi me de aba be ye medroi. Esi edura me nua no kra me mfa se ensu bi nya. Chi se me kọ village makope bonho na me de aba nsa na me de aba nua medroi. In fact ni na ye din. Ye ho kire ye ni okamafo. Penin bi enu aye ko bona mane se ani se na ti. Ye nsu ni na nsu ye ni daso ha no na se aba ne sei. Water ne se ye de nu aduane eno na ye nom ye de ye bibia pure water. De bi na nsu ye won ntuma nya nsu bi fi aside a anko owra bi anko ye nsu ama bedware a eno chi se woto me kura ankwala 7 me ma me ka ho na me wife ka ho ye 9 enti chi se ye to pure water pillow no baako na mo ye den ade se mo be kere mo de eguare o se mo ye den na na atoma nti in fact easy ye brepa.
The illegal miners continue to wash away the rivers that feed several districts in the central region. The science is simple. When the river dies, the treatment plant dies. When the treatment plant dies, the community becomes desperate, and in desperation, exploitation thrives.
Abem mpenimfo a wetuma command say wonjai no still I want was wotu ye nimpo a yeti radio so yeti say wo bebo penim bi ni din say oka ho na wo ye na ahemfo no so akwahwe bentum kwa asase bi a enye ne dia ho ahemfo na eden edi ma won nti ye besre ma wo wotum no won bombodian na won kasa nkire won say wono won na ye so wonjai na ya akwahwe aba no eden ye so ye ho ntoyem bi.
Dear Mahama, water has become a luxury in the central region, and families are paying the price because they have no other choice. The crisis created by Galamsey has become a marketplace for survival, where a few profit while entire communities drown in water poverty. The people of Kwenyako, Nyakrum, and Setrehiman are not asking for much, just the right to drink clean water without being exploited for it. Until the Galamsey stops, until the rivers recover, until the treatment plants run again, families will continue to live from gallon to gallon. And what should be a basic human right will remain a commodity for those who can afford. Emmanuel Jivenu, Joy News, Central Region.
Emmanuel Jivenu's report, telling us how people of Kwenyako, Nyakrum, and Setrehiman are struggling to actually get water. Now, many of these people have had to pay for water that's very affordable by the Ghana Water Company. For some, they're paying thousands of % more than what they would have paid.
Yeah, I'm looking at my water bill right now, Kofi. And if you look at the water bill, the breakdown, it will show you the used quantity you used, and it's in thousands of liters, right? And then water amount, water charge, 1% firefighting, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. I'm paying 9.34 Ghana cedis for 1,000 liters of water. Okay, 9.34 Ghana cedis for 1,000 liters of water. Now they are buying 1 Kofor gallon, which is 1 jerry can, for 5 cedis, and the Kofor gallon is about 27 liters, but let's say 25 liters. Okay, so the same amount of water that they are buying, I buy 1,000 liters for 9 cedis. They are buying it for 200 cedis. Okay, and I'm getting clean, treated water direct to my home, my taps. I don't have to go and carry any jerry can or walk any distance to any borehole to get water. So people in the Kwenyako area are spending that much on water. And you know the sad thing, it's not just the Kwenyako town. There are a lot of towns around it, because this water treatment plant serves a larger area in the Gomoa area. And just about a month ago, I was actually at the water treatment plant, because it's something you'd not miss if you use that road. So I used Ebri to Adeso to Bojuase, through Kwenyako to Agona Street Road to Winneba Junction. Now the Kwenyako treatment plant, if you are driving on that road towards Agona Street Road, before you hit the Konyako town, it's on your left. You see the water, you see the treatment plant, and it's brown. And it's one of the treatment plants that is within town that you see every day. So the people see the quality of the water that is supposed to be treated for them. And they know that Ghana Water cannot do anything for them. And they are in the central region. The effect of Galamsey is largely being, the activities are being done somewhere in the eastern region. And it comes all the way to central region to affect them. So these people are not mining. They are not mining in their area.
Yeah.
But they are paying the price. They are paying the price. And this thing has been going on and on and on and on and on and on. At least, let's put NIMOS, let's put the Navy division, which is supposed to protect the riverine systems, let's put the police or whatever other agency is working with NIMOS, let them go to Konyako and track back all the way. Ayensu, let them just follow the river course all the way and start clearing. At least if you can, and this thing didn't start today, Kofi. It started months ago, years ago. But this shutdown was earlier this year. So let's put the people on the river course and let them go. Anything they see in their way that is impeding flow, that is polluting the river, that is harming the ecosystem, let them clear. Would that be too difficult to do?
No, it wouldn't be difficult. And I cannot in God's name understand why we're doing this to ourselves. Look, you may think you can afford. And in fact, for many of the people who engage in illegal mining, they even sometimes drink, the same water that, they drink water from, the pipes around and all of that. And they eat food around. So if you are engaged in illegal mining, or if you are funding illegal mining, you may think that you have enough money to actually do what? Buy all the things you need. But have you paused for a minute to actually think about the harm you're doing to the people who are working for you?
Yeah.
Have you paused a minute to ask yourself that the people whose environment you're destroying, who have children born with certain organs, certain parts of their bodies missing? Think about that for a minute. Why do we behave like we don't care? In fact, it's obvious we don't care. Because if we cared, we would have traced it and dealt with it. Now, what we're doing is a firefighting approach. We go there and report it in the media. So it's like, we're fighting Galamsey. If we fight Galamsey, we will see. The impact will be there for all of us to see.
Yep.
We'll talk more about this.
It's something which is easy to do. You can use GIS systems to actually map the area around the Ayensu River and it's the whole water course and see areas where Galamsey is happening. If you don't want to even do it in person, you can get live satellite images if you want to pay for that, and it's cheap, and get the data of where Galamsey is happening. Then we swoop in. Let's do this. And Kofi, between the two of us and those of us here at Multimedia, let's go to Winneba and take samples of the water where the Ayensu empties into the sea. Take samples of fish in Winneba. You know the Ayensu empties into the sea at Winneba. And take them to the lab and test. You see the kind of things we would find.
Kojo, yes, we have to do that. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We cannot continue destroying our environment.
The farmlands are chemicalized and I don't know what to do. And this is because of illegal mining and cocoa production declining, deforestation and rising a violent crime every day. Well, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man, Worldwide, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man, Nations.
Let's hear from you this morning here on the Super Morning Show. Join us on X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 05511119997. What you make of people buying water just because the water treatment plant within their area is shut down. Would love to hear from you here on the Super Morning Show. But I want you to embark on an unforgettable adventure, Kojo, at the Safari Eco Park in Dewu, all for just 350 Ghana cedis. Kojo, you've taken Nana Kofi and Nana Kwabena there, right?
Yes, they've been there, and their school has also taken them there.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday,
my son was asking me, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? Is it they say, I don't want to go to Ghana, but they say the place is in Ghana. So what is the place? Actually, the way these children can press your neck. I said, I would take you there. Then now the question is, so when? But Daddy, you said you take me to the farm. You have not taken me there. Will it be like this one too? Please, take the children there, okay? Yeah. Let them go and experience a day filled with fun, learning, and exploration, all in a safe, serene environment designed for an unforgettable experience. For children who are 6 years and above is 150 Ghana cedis, which means if you are less than 6 years, you pay nothing. For teenagers, it's 250. For adults, it's 350. And you can also spend the night in the cozy camper cabins nestled in peaceful, natural surroundings. You know, I was in one of them, and then I woke up and saw this bed, and I was like, hey! But then I was relaxed, because then I knew that there was nothing going to happen to me. With full access to all the park experiences, 3 parks, you should be there. Starting at just 3,000 per night. So reserve your experience, call 0596 914 394 or 0596 914 384. Don't miss out on this ultimate safari experience, only at Safari Eco Park in Dewu.
You people, yesterday I was telling you about the train something. You didn't believe it. You didn't believe it. You didn't believe it.
Jasem.
Oh, dear Coco, they be in Akoshe. Anyway, let me tell you about Kingdom Books and Stationery. It's your number one supplier of quality office essentials. Now you can shop online. It's easy. They will deliver to you if you are in Accra and Tema for free. And they also accept Momo across all networks. So just go to kingdomstoreonline.com to order your stuff, and they'll deliver to you. Terms and conditions, however, apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability is their hallmark. Let me say good morning to my very good friend Carl Lampa of UNICEF, and also to Dede Opata. They are tuned in and they are worried about the Galamsey issue.
Great. Now, Ghana, let's talk water tanks. I'm sure by now you know that the secret to real water storage is Syntex tank. Okay, if your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is the champion of water tanks, and is built strong, durable, and built to handle a Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So call them now, 0244 335 168 to buy now, or find any one of their 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, strong, tough.
And the Gastro Festival is coming up 6th and 7th of December, the Palms Convention Center, La Palm Beach Hotel from 10 a.m. It's a festival you don't want to miss. Okay, there is going to be a lot of food. The Ghanaian Food Village, the Global Flavors Fiesta, the Dessert Corner, Healthy Lane and Drinks Arena, plus live cooking battles, and the electrifying eats and beat stage of DJs and performances. You don't want to miss this. There'll be creators, there'll be foodies, there'll be chefs, there'll be food and agribusinesses, all part of the Gastro Festival. In fact, the Federation of Association of Ghanaian Exporters are all coming to make this the biggest Gastro Festival ever. 6th and 7th December, Palms Convention Center, La Palm Beach Hotel from 10 a.m. And we also have the Gastro Festival Table of 8 podcast, which is on YouTube, on Chatterhouse Live, and also on Spotify. This is brought to you by Enterprise Life, Tasty Tom, Bell Aqua, Blue Skies, Express Gas, Cosmos Innovation Center, and Joy FM, and inspired by Chatterhouse, 25 years of creating magic. Gastro Festival, shaping the future of food.
And I'm sure by now you know that ABSA protects your journey with reliable car insurance, okay? ABSA sees your story and makes available to you an insurance coverage that includes accident protection, theft, and roadside assistance. With ABSA, you drive with confidence and peace of mind. ABSA makes insurance simple, secure, and supportive. For more information, visit the nearest ABSA branch or website absa.com.gh, or speak with your relationship manager today. We see your story and invite you to write it with us. ABSA, your story matters.
And you know, Santopia is offering up to 30% off your favorite fragrances, skincare, skincare and makeup from 28th of November to 30th of November. It's 3 days of exciting discounts at Centopia. So look, they open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day. Visit any of their 11 stores located at the Accra Mall, Achimota Retail Center, West Hills Mall, Osu Mall, ANC Mall, Palace Mall on Spintex Road, Junction Mall, Kempinski Galleria Mall, Marina Mall, Kotka International Airport, Domestic Terminal, and the Kumasi City Mall in Kumasi. Don't miss out this Black Friday sale. You can WhatsApp them on 055-277-2018 to see the brands they have and the deals they have for you. Centopia, a cent for every occasion.
Now, your SG Ghana Visa cards can do way more for you. It's your key to smarter, more convenient payments. Pay online for your meals, shopping, fuel, and services, and make quick payments on POS terminals worldwide using your card. With your gold and platinum cards, you even get more value, exclusive whopping discounts at selected vendors, including airport lounge access with your platinum card. Don't have a Visa card? We've made it simple. Just visit any SG Ghana branch across the country and get one today. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
And if you are traveling wherever you are going, if you are moving, you need to treat your car well. The same way you treat yourself well, treat your car well. And give your car Total Excellium. Fill your tank with Total Excellium and help your car deliver results for you. It has anti-corrosion, anti-wear. It's got detergent additives. It helps you reduce your CO2 emissions. It reduces your fuels, your vehicle's fuel consumption, and it will help you drive sounds. You experience the difference with Total Energy's Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium. Choose quality.
Now, one of my friends who is listening, his name is Joseph Eji, also known as Alawa, and he wants a shout out to another friend of ours, Limbobo. Libombo.
Where do people get all these
nicknames
from?
Libombo. Anyway, if you're a gig worker, website designer, consultant, writer, delivery partner, or freelancer into any e-commerce, did you know that you can secure your future with SNIT even without traditional employer? You hustle day and night to make ends meet. But when the work slows down or when sickness or injury prevents you from working again, who will look out for you? That's where SNIT steps in. Ensure your income today, contribute regularly, and enjoy an old age pension for life with annual increases to keep you secure. If sickness or injury stops you from working, SNIT pays you an invalidity pension for life no matter your age. And if death happens, your dependents will receive survivor's benefits. Yeah, that's true. No matter how you earn, SNIT has you covered. You don't need a 9-to-5 job to qualify. Gig workers like you can join SNIT and enjoy all these benefits. Call 0302-611-622 or visit any of their 53 branches nationwide. You can also connect with them on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at SNIT Ghana. SNIT will deliver on our promise.
And life moves fast and your insurance should too. And with Glyco Life app, managing your life policy is now as easy as checking your socials. Track your policy, pay premium, submit claims, and download documents all on your phone anytime, anywhere. No queues, no paperwork, no stress. Just tap, scroll, and you're sorted. Download the Glyco Life app today on the Play Store or App Store. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Great, and it's raining deals at Bank of Africa. 10% interest rate, no collateral, and up to 5%, up to 5 months net salary. Yes, you heard right. Visit any Bank of Africa branch near you today to sign up for a quick fix loan and enjoy this amazing deal. Call them on 0302-429-333 or 0302-249-690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for more information. T's and C's apply. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner.
And you can receive money from abroad. It can be cheap and fast with Zoom. XOOM. Zoom. You know that feeling when you're waiting for money and it takes forever? This time, just Zoom it. And Zoom is a PayPal service. Tell your family and friends to send you money from the US and other countries straight into your mobile wallet in minutes. And guess what? With 0 Ghana cedis Zoom transfer fees on eligible transfers. Okay, it's fast, it's safe, it just works. So next time you are sending money, tell them to send it with Zoom. XOOM.
Well, it's back. Fidelity Bank Sika Boom Reloaded. Save 500 Ghana cedis or more and stand a chance to win up to 100,000 in the grand draw. Every 500 Ghana cedis deposit gives you more chances to win 5,000 monthly. Visit any Fidelity Bank branch or agent point. Deposit in multiples of 500 and win big. Don't have an account? Open one today. Fidelity Bank is here for your journey. Sika Boom style. promo is on NLA's Characters Lottery platform. When we return after these messages, we'll bring you sports and your birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Mappé. Et mappé. Hey, Asamo! French, you dear. This is a midi croissant.
Meet Aja. She makes sobolo in a small shop in Kaswa. She's going places with MTN Ejumapa. Now, she's learning French kakra to teach her francophone customers indigenous recipes.
Watashi no namae wa.
Watashi no na. My boy.
Whoa. She's learning Japanese too? Watash. What? If you're a woman with a small business, join MTN Ejumapa today by dialing *5060# and enjoy 150 megabytes data, a lifestyle bundle for social media, free MTN to MTN calls every Monday, and an insurance cover. You will also gain access to expert training, discounts on digital tools, and financial support to grow the business of your dreams. Terms and conditions apply. MTN.
Ever wondered what else your Standard Chartered Visa card can do? It is not just for taking money from ATMs. Your Standard Chartered Visa card is the enjoyment card. Use it to shop at malls and supermarkets and for all your online transactions. Book and pay for that overdue vacation online and win fantastic rewards like airtime, Melcom gift vouchers, and a weekend stay at a plush hotel and many more. It is the enjoyment card. So next time you're about to make any payment, let your Standard Chartered Visa card lead the way, not cash. It is your gateway to secure, convenient, and rewarding payments. Visit the 360 Rewards website for more information. Standard Chartered, here for good.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold, and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
Lucky's everywhere for everyone.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community go win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Time now for birthday messages brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa. Bank of Africa has extended its quick fix loan promo till the end of December 2025. Call them now to sign up. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner. Yesterday was the birthday of Cynthia Kwashi. wife of late Elvis Kwashi. So belated happy birthday to you, Cynthia. We'll bring you the rest of the birthday messages later, which means we can get into the Sports Center now. It's brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And FPAC blows your pain away. And then Twisco Power your dream.
Yes, and that moment has come. When Fento is taking over, I know I can go and drink my Twisco, and with just 2 cities you can treat yourself and your little ones to a rich, delightful, chocolatey taste of Twisco and Power. That's dream. Menkwana menum. Ada wano no yesili. Who say no ma ontimi benum. Utrise eyiwa tumu kwa no wati.
Twisco no mo bro anasa auto.
Hey, 2 cities pay. It's just 2 cities. So go get some. Okay, go get Twisco today for you and your family. Twisco, Power your dream. This advert is FDA approved.
But you know what? Thursdays are now extra special on MTN. Yes, your Thursdays just got more exciting because from now you get a nice 25% bonus on your first data bundle purchase of the day when you bundle on my MTN or use *138#. There's an every Thursday on MTN. And MTN is saying that's not enough for a lovely customer like you, so they're offering a free extra movie ticket when you pay with Momo at the Silverbird Cinema at the Accra and West Hills malls. For those in Kumasi, you get free tickets to the Golden Cinemas in Kumasi Mall. If you ask me, I think your movie dates are sorted from now on. This is what I call a sweet deal. So set your reminders, bundle on my MTN or dial *138# and make the best of your 25% first data bundle discount. And visit the cinemas, use Momo and get your free extra movie tickets on MTN's Yellow Thursday.
And if you don't have Claim Express from Enterprise Insurance, download it right now. It's a great service that ensures that you carry out your insurance claims in a stress-free way. And all you need to do is to visit myenterprisegroup.io or download the Enterprise Advantage app today and use Claim Express by Enterprise Insurance to submit, track, and get paid fast. Enterprise Insurance, your advantage.
Now, for many years, you've put in the work to build what you have, that business, the career, and your savings. But you know what? Now is the time to take it to the next level. We know and understand that you have wealth ambition. So whether you're looking to invest, grow your wealth, or secure your legacy, we're here to help you make the right move at the right time. With Standard Chartered, you get more than just banking. You get access to a global network of tailored solutions designed to grow, manage, and protect your wealth for generations to come. Our expertise and global network offers you an array of wealth and diversified investment options across the globe. So now is the time to act on insight, not hindsight. Let Standard Chartered help you grow and protect and safeguard your wealth. Let's get talking. Call them today on 0233 000041. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Thank you very much, Winston. Good morning to you. Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fentio Tahiru Fentio. Coming up.
Now Estevao taking on Kabasi and getting past him. Oh, magnificent! That's what he's about. Estevao is a shining star.
Rampant Chelsea brush aside 10-man Barcelona in grand style in the Champions League. But in Manchester...
This is dipping ball in. Schick, 2-0. It's a great goal. Patrick Schick does what he does. He is a goal scorer supreme.
Yeah, Bayer Leverkusen. They took down a match-change Manchester City to boost their chances of automatic qualification. We'll also preview the games coming up tonight, including the top-of-the-table clash between Arsenal and Bayern Munich. But first, President of the Ghana Football Association, Keto Kreku, on Tuesday launched a new insurance policy for referees at the association's headquarters in Accra. The scheme covers 280 referees across the Premier League, Division 1 and the Women's Premier League. It provides group life cover, critical illness protection, permanent disability compensation and medical expenses support for the referees. The package also extends to referees' families, offering benefits for spouses, children and parents, along with funeral support. Here is the GFA president.
It is a big boost for our match officials. From the very onset, this Executive Council made a commitment to prioritize refereeing welfare, recognizing that no football ecosystem can thrive without confident, well-equipped and well-protected match officials. Today, we take a big and a giant step towards realizing that particular vision. After carefully reviewing the operational needs of referees in the Ghana Premier League, the National Division 1 League, and the Women's Premier League, the Executive Committee indeed approved enhanced working conditions that truly reflect the respect and value we place on our match officials.
That's GFA President Keto Kreku. Let's talk Ghana Premier League now. Kotoko will play their final outstanding league game today when they take on Baseke Holy Stars away from home at 3 p.m. A win will take them joint level at the top with Aduana Stars. Holy Stars have just one win all season and sit second bottom on the Ghana Premier League table, but the Kotoko boss Karim Zito, he believes that there will be a lot more motivation for Holy Stars to play against Kotoko today.
This will not deceive us because, as I said, every match against Kotoko is a tough match. Whether the team plays well or not against Kotoko is a different issue altogether. The supporters and everybody will be there. Look, so wherever we go with people. And then the motivation there is we have to play and win. Other than that, it can't be. You know, even a player gets sick, he will tell you play because it's Kotoko. So we know it and I've sensitized them about it.
That's Karim Zito. His opposite number, Evans Adote, will not be on the bench for Holy Stars. His assistant, Johnson Smith, who was only recently added to the technical team, will take charge of the fixture. Here's why.
Evans Adote is still at post as the head coach of our technical team, but he has asked for a short leave to play a very important role in his family, and the management of the club has granted him the privilege. Johnson Smith's addition is very crucial. He has what it takes to surprise and help a team to secure a better position in the Premier League.
That's the communications director for Baseke Holy Stars, Alfred Techimensa, explaining the absence of head coach Evans Adote ahead of this afternoon's game against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We can do Champions League football now. That's where Chelsea produced a vintage display dismantling a flat Barcelona 3-0 at Stamford Bridge to strengthen their bid for automatic qualification and leave the Spaniards scrambling to avoid a playoff. An early on goal and a red card for Barcelona captain Ronald Araujo before halftime set the tone before teenager Estevao fired in a superb second and Liam Delap added a third. Chelsea also had 3 goals disallowed. The Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca says it was a much needed boost for his team.
For me personally, as you said, it's a big win, especially because the other team was Barcelona. But nothing changed in terms of what team we are, what we can achieve. For sure, it's important tonight game, but no more than that. It's finished. Now focus on the next one. That it's difficult again.
That's Enzo Maresca. His Chelsea team are now fit on the table with 10 points, while Barcelona have dropped to 15th. With 7 points, where only the top 8 teams will automatically qualify for the run of 16. The next 24 will have to be involved in a playoff. Man City, on the other hand, suffered a rare Champions League defeat at the Etihad as Bundesliga side Bayer Leverkusen claimed a 2-0 victory to end the host's 23-game unbeaten home run in the competition's Group O League phase. The loss spoiled Pep Guardiola's 100th Champions League match as City manager and left them provisionally 6th on 10 points after 5 games.
What I said always, I believe that the long seasons every 2 days, 3 days, 2 days, 3 days, everybody has to involve, but maybe it was too much seeing the result. I think they play to make a mistake and still to play to do what you have to do. And where you are thinking to avoid, to don't punish the team, you are not free, you are not relaxed.
As Tinkerman Pep Guardiola, who tinkered with his squad last night, he made 10 changes from the team that lost to Newcastle United over the weekend and also lost by 2-0. In other results, Napoli won 2-0 against Karabakh, and it was Scott McTominay who scored a brace to give the Neapolitans the victory. Marseille were also 2-1 winners over Newcastle United, and Thomas Partey lasted about an hour for Villarreal in their 4-0 defeat to Borussia Dortmund. Later today, another massive game awaits us. Arsenal take on Bayern Munich, and the Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta is called on his players and supporters to replicate the energy and commitment that earned them that 4-1 victory against Tottenham Hotspur when they take on Bayern today.
We made a really good preparation again, a really short one, but I think very efficient as well. We know the importance of the match. We are in a really strong position. We want to maintain that for sure. And we know that we have a beautiful and very demanding game ahead of us, for sure. And this is the kind of game in the competition that we want to face. And we've been very consistent in both competitions, as you mentioned. They've been as well. And tomorrow is a great test for us to see where we are.
That's Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal boss. We have live commentary of that game on Hits 103.9 FM at 8 p.m. Mohamed Kudus and his Tottenham team will play away to PSG also at 8, and there's Olympiacos versus Real Madrid at the same time. Now, let's do some World Cup stories. On Tuesday, which was yesterday, FIFA finalized seeding and procedures for the 2026 FIFA World Cup draw, including 2 new wrinkles with implications for the title favorites and co-hosts. And Winston, this is where you'll be interested. As it did for the 2025 Club World Cup, FIFA will separate the tournament into 2 pathways and ensure that the 2 top-ranked teams, Spain and Argentina, will go to opposite sides of the knockout round, meaning they could not meet until the World Cup final if they all win their respective matches and go all the way. Now, the second thing is FIFA has also predetermined the positions that teams from each pod will occupy in each group, meaning the US, Canada and Mexico already know the order of their games. The US, for example, will open against a pod 3 team, then play its second game against a pod 2 team, and its group finale against a pod 4 team. So Ghana, that is in pod 4. It means that whichever group we enter, the team that's from pot 1 that comes into that group will play our final match against the top team in the group. So if you happen to be in a group with Spain, it means that will be your last game. So by that time, if Spain has qualified, they can consider you. But if they have not qualified, you can also expect 4-0.
By that time, we are out.
By the third, no. Winston, the truth is that you can even finish third with 3 points and qualify. The World Cup is expanded.
By that
what
time,
are you saying? You mean that Ghana will lose its first 2 matches? No.
Well, let's get to this thing and see. No,
yes.
If we go with an experienced coach, why not?
What do you mean? Otto has 1 World Cup under his belt. That's experience.
Charlie, why are you guys not telling us the truth?
Winston, this is a story that will interest you. You remember the red card that Ronaldo got? And we said that he was supposed to miss 3 games.
I told you.
FIFA, yesterday, FIFA said that Ronaldo, he's an exemplary player.
Thank you.
226 matches, international matches, red card. This was his first one. So instead of them to give him 3-match suspension for violent conduct, FIFA said, as for Ronaldo, we'll give him 1. Which he already served. The remaining 2, we will put him under 1 year probation.
When he will not play international game again.
1 year probation. And that they will only reinstate the 3-match ban if Ronaldo goes on to commit another violent conduct. What kind of Tukuntai explanation is this?
Fenty, let me end on this note. You know when
FIFA just want Ronaldo to play the World Cup, he would have missed the first
João Havelange.
Now he will play.
João Havelange, when he was FIFA president.
Yes.
The secretary was Blatter.
Yes.
Was it not
the Brazilian, right?
Yes. Was not Blatter who looked for a team for Maradona?
Yes.
So Maradona can play the 1994 World Cup.
Yes.
Okay, you are joking. Anyway.
Ronaldo no a big
bigger than football.
FIFA just want Ronaldo and Messi
bigger than football. Thank you very, very much.
When and the coach can go and bench you for those first 2 matches.
He cannot. Let's go for the Joy Business Minute. It's brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Ghana's total export earnings have reached a record $23 billion, a development that could drive the city's appreciation and boost the country's reserves. Ghana's total debt stock has inched up marginally to 684 billion cedis in September this year, with share of GDP now standing at 48.9%, according to latest data from the Bank of Ghana. The Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana is expected to announce a new policy rate today after meeting to review the economy. And gold has advanced, aided by dollar weakness and the growing chance of an interest rate cut in the US before year end. Bullion was near $4,165 an ounce in Asian trading, having ended Tuesday little changed, while the US currency dropped for a second session. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM with me, Winston Amoah. And Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with size ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. Now, for every generator you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Their services include 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental service, professional advice, sale of tower lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, and head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide and are into skills training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, as well as solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423534. Anointed, the generator experts. Well, let's get interactive this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and number 10 Liversword, a refreshing relief. I still want to know your take on, the issue of religion in our secondary schools. So when it comes to the mission schools, okay, should people be allowed to practice their religion? Should we have designated places of worship for them? When it comes to those that have to fast, should they be allowed to fast? Okay, so get on to X and use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-111-997. But EcoBank says this festive season, bills shouldn't scare you because you can enjoy free cash from EcoBank in the 5-star enjoyment promo. Simply deposit multiples of 400 Ghana cedis or take a loan in multiples of 4,000 to build points and enter a draw for a chance to win your share of 1.5 million in cash and prizes, including 1-year insurance cover, gift vouchers and multiples of 10,000 Ghana cedis. There's more. Any customer who transacts with their EcoBank card or use the digital platforms enjoy up to 15% discount on rides, experiences, events, and more. Don't miss out. Tap into the vibes and be one of the 10,000 lucky winners in the EcoBank 5-star enjoyment promo. Deposit more, enjoy more. Promo runs till January 31st, 2026. Terms and conditions apply. This promo is supervised by NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Note, EcoBank will never ask for your PIN or password. When in doubt, call 02800003225 for assistance. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Get ready to boost your career with a Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. Whether you're fresh out of university or climbing the corporate ladder, CIMA gives you real-world skills, global recognition, and a powerful network of over 689,000 professionals in 190 countries. And while you learn, unlock leadership and digital finance skills and become a Chartered Global Management Accountant, no boring lectures, enjoy flexible, self-paced online learning, study anytime and anywhere. Visit aicpa-cima.com or call 0263011992. CIMA, that's the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. One CIMA qualification, countless career opportunities. And on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel Connecting Energies, Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa, and Equity Health Insurance here for you. Our focus is on these.
That there is some ongoing debate on restrictions on Muslim students in Wesley Girls, which conflicts with international human rights standards and even standard expected of us in Ghana's constitution and Article 33(5) and 26(1) of the constitution. And then to assure our colleagues that we have a duty to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian child and to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian citizen. No right is divisible, and that we will not countenance any action by any person to deny any Ghanaian girl the opportunity to profess or practice any religion.
That's Education Minister Haruna Idrisu, who says, look, they would not deny any Ghanaian child the opportunity to practice his or her religion. But of course, we'd like to know what your thoughts are. We'll get into them shortly here on the Super Morning Show.
And if you want to treat your back well, you need to get latex foam. You need to get latex foam. They've been doing this for 56 years. And they've built enough experience and innovated and created the right mattresses that really has got your back, okay? So go to latexfoamghana.com to buy your mattresses, or you can go to any of their showrooms nationwide to speak to a comfort expert. Now, every new mattress, not every new mattress guarantees good rest. What matters is choosing the right one for your age. And I'll tell you that for your age, your sleeping posture, and your body type, you need to choose latex foam because it's your partner for life.
And good news, Telecel family, we've got something special just for you. Starting this and every Wednesday when you buy your first data bundle on the Telecel app, we're giving you an extra 25% bonus data absolutely free. Now, that's more browsing, more streaming, more chatting, and all the things that you love without spending extra. Don't miss out. Download or open the Telecel app this Wednesday, buy your data bundle, and get your 25% bonus on your first purchase. Telecel, keeping you connected and giving you more value every day. Telecel, connecting energies.
And Kofi, we need to go and take advantage of the Centopia 30% Black Friday deal. Okay, and it's across the country. You can get Centopia at the Kosuka International Airport, Kumasi City Mall, Palace Mall, Aspintex, Accra Mall, Achimot. So all the malls has a Centopia shop. Okay,
Sharp.
So go to Centopia between 28th November to 30th November and get up to 30% off your fragrances, your skincare and makeup products, and don't miss out on their Black Friday sale. Just WhatsApp or call 055-277-2018. That's 055-277-2018 for more details. Centopia, a scent for every occasion.
Let's get on to some of the messages before we go for a quick break, Kojo.
And we have some of your messages here on the show. And I'm going to start reading some of the messages on the education. And this message here says that it's from Pama John. He says, let's respect boundaries. Any devoted Muslim will see this issue as simple. If you want your child to practice this or faithfully, there are pure public schools and other faith-based schools. Send him there. Those schools are older than Ghana and they were built for a purpose. If the privilege is extended to everyone, it will create a problem. Manfred says Wesley girls could be justified from a religious perspective, but from the legal point of view, it's unconstitutional. And as such, the Supreme Court should overturn the lower court's ruling and bring a finality to this matter. The right to freedom of worship and expression of faith is guaranteed under the Constitution. Anthony Nyenavi says mission schools in Ghana were established to develop students' character based on biblical values to meet certain standards. You cannot attend these schools and expect to be exempted from their practices in order to observe your faith or to freely engage in any lifestyle that doesn't align with their teachings. Anthony Awoto says, I attended an Islamic preparatory school in Kumasi and it was compulsory to learn the Islamic prayer, Arabic and the Quran. The Christian's Lord Prayer and Psalm 23 recital is not allowed there, and I saw nothing wrong with it. Now, McDonald Kelvin says, I've observed that religious schools, whether Islamic or Christian, often have their own specific practices and traditions. Perhaps the idea is about mutual respect if you choose to join a school. You have to embrace its values while maintaining your own beliefs privately. No pushing your practices onto others. And no restrictions on what you do outside the school. Now, some more messages here on the show. Prof. Intema says, no matter how much government spends on the Menchia or the Gbewa Palace, the palace will never become a public place that allows all Ghanaians the right to go and do what they want. The mission school remains a mission school, irrespective of how much government spends on the school. Joe says that, good morning. It's not wickedness, but I believe that since, this is on Galamsey anyway, in reaction to the Dear Mahama piece that we aired. It says it's not wickedness, but I believe that since the resident refused to heed to the call to stop Galamsey because of claims of it being their source of income, they should use the money to buy water. When the other villagers begin to feel the impact, they will be in a better position to advise the people. They have to stop putting innocent lives in danger. Now, Joe, unfortunately for people in Kwenyako, they are not mining.
Yeah,
they don't mine in Kwenyako. They are farmers. They are traders. They are everyday Ghanaians going about everyday activities without any element of mining. Their only crime is that the Ayensu River takes its source somewhere in the eastern region, flows through Kwenyako, and we have dammed the Ayensu River there by Ghana Water to process water for the Gomoa area and goes into some of the Agona areas like in Sabaya and all that. Okay, so this is not about them. You cannot advise them in Kwenyako to stop mining because they don't mine. Edem Kojo says, hello Winston, please note that the school is an institution and so is the church, the mosque and the education ministry. As listed, they all have their objectives and visions. Now, the missionary schools are different from public schools and that's of private schools. Most churches set up these missionary schools with the sole objective to educate their members and later extend same to our communities. So let's respect their space. After all, our state institutions haven't offered any employee a place of worship in their premises. So why the uproar? This is Edem Kojo. And I have some birthday messages. Let me read a few of them. Happy birthday to the love of my life, my extraordinary person, Mr. Collins Osu of Axis Pensions Trust. You're my greatest blessing, and I'm grateful to celebrate another year with you. May God bless you on every side. Love from Winnie and the boys. And Adam in Ashalibotre said, Winston, I have a nephew who attended a Pokuare school. My two sons went to Legon Presec. These two schools have dedicated mosques for Muslims to offer their Islamic prayers. Are these schools less Catholic or Presbyterian as a result of that? When did we start this religious intolerance in this country? Ruben from Tema says, Kojo and the team, good morning. Please don't crucify the Ga language. Song in Ga is la la. Sing is la. Blood is la. I hear fire is also la. So those of you you speak a bit of Ga.
Yes. What?
So song is what?
Lala.
Sing is what?
La.
Blood is what?
La.
Fire is what?
La.
But I said la.
There's stresses here and there, you know. My brother, if you speak, we will understand.
Because my first Ga la experience was when Tiny said la la. Tiny makwala kwakwi. That's where I heard la first.
That's a song, yes.
Yeah, I have to learn Ga. And I have to eat a lot of kinky so that it will bring the Ga in me.
You have to do other things. Go ahead.
Now, Prof. Intema again says, okay, I've read this message already. This one says, Winston, good morning. Please, if one isn't a Christian, he or she shouldn't choose a Christian mission school and intentionally distract our mission schools. There are a lot of schools in Ghana, and this is from Nana in Spintex. Charles, okay. Now, this message says, happy birthday to Dorcas Sekum, partner audit and assurance at Deloitte, from your country managing partner, Daniel Kojo Usu, and all staff. This one says, good morning, Mr. Winston Kofi Amoah. Happy fantabulous 60th birthday to Charles Parker Alote, former PRO of GES. Shall His grace Adom be sufficient for him in the years ahead? From Ascona and all members of the DC fraternity and Mike Bannerman Hall to Charles Parker Alote. Those are some messages. There are a lot more. I'll be reading them as we go on the show.
When we return after these messages, we'll read lots more of your messages here on the Super Morning Show. Keep them coming on WhatsApp 05511119997, and then on X, use the hashtag JoySMS. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Auntie T, abeg, fix me gobetete Ghana. No garri, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I fit handle am.
For Telecel, we the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you the want them. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
At 18, Mr. Mensah got his first student mattress. It was hard and unyielding, just what he thought he needed. At 46, he chose a mattress that was too soft and did not provide him adequate support. Now at 66, when you hear Mr. Mensah coming, he groans and croaks. Now he needs a chiropractor. The choices you make catch up with you. Talk to a comfort expert at Latex Foam to help you choose from pocketed spring mattresses to orthopedic and high-density foam mattresses tailored for your age, posture, and body type. And now, Latex Foam is even more. From home to office furniture that has your back, Latex Foam has a range of durable products that give you total comfort for a healthier life. View our full product range on our new interactive website at latexfoamghana.com or visit Latex Foam showrooms nationwide to speak to a comfort expert. Latex Foam, your partner for life.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo? Have you tasted it? No, but I didn't see you add milk. Hey, taste it before you ask me any question. Hey, milk na say. This is Milo all in one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further.
This advert is FDA approved.
Here we go again. Time for some midweek action. I've got to remind you to keep your eye on your bet slip as we have been having some near misses lately. When a cash out opportunity presents itself, don't lose guard. With that said, here are some picks to boost your winnings on Betway. It's top of the summit clash in the Champions League between Arsenal and Bayern Munich. I expect goals and so predict over 1.5 goals. Liverpool is not in the best form currently, but I still predict a win over PSV Eindhoven. European Kings Real Madrid should record a comfortable win away to Olympiacos. In the battle of European champions, I expect a win for PSG against Tottenham. In the Europa League, I predict home wins for Feyenoord and Aston Villa against Celtic and Young Boys, whilst I see over 1.5 goals when Genk welcomes FC Basel. Our booking code is BW23B9B032. That is BW23B9B032. Get more rewards with Betway. Log on to betway.com.gh to place your bet. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Betway. Get way more.
The Kakamutobi come out in the festive season and they are as scary as our bills. But we don't want to miss out on parties, family and festivals. Whether you say Akwaba, Maraba, Wezo or Obake, EcoBank says tap into 5s in the 5-star enjoyment promo. Be one of 10,000 lucky winners when you deposit multiples of 400 Ghana cedis or take a loan in multiples of 4,000 Ghana cedis to win up to 1.5 million Ghana cedis in cash and prizes. 1-year insurance cover, gift vouchers and more. That's not all. Use your EcoBank card, mobile app, USSD or POS to transact and enjoy up to 15% discount. Tap into vibes with EcoBank. T's and C's apply. Bill shouldn't scare you. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank will never call or text asking you to verify sensitive information like your PIN, Ghana card or bank card information. Pay better attention to details.
We shouldn't have gone to that party. Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach? Yes. What did you eat? I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist. This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices. You also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service, rental and sale of tile lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 21 branches nationwide. Locate us at East Legon, 26 Boundary Road, close to the AH Hotel. Call us on 024-642-3534 or 024-348-0334. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
I used to stress about where to receive my Abro Tracy car and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, TransFast, UnityLink, RIA, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with you.
In the name of the Lord Jesus, let there be a performance of your word and your word only.
The world gathers at Action Chapel International for Impact 2025 with the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Apostle Joshua Selman, Apostle Isi Igeneba, Reverend Eastwood Anaba, Bishop Bernard Ojuri Asari, Reverend Dr. Robert Ampia Kofi, and Reverend Dr. David Entry. Theme:
let there be a performance.
It's Sunday to Sunday of word, worship, prayer, divine encounters.
There is an anointing coming on you.
From Sunday 30th November,
it is time for the heavens to move.
Through Sunday 7th December.
I see somebody, you will arise.
Mornings at 9 a.m. and evenings at 5 p.m. at the Action Chapel International, Spinters Road. Don't miss this year's special Impact Sunday joint services. 8 a.m. both Impact Sundays, Impact Friday services from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and all night from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. the next day.
Can't miss it. Look forward to seeing you. Be there.
Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resorts. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castnet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You live on the love, so turn on the light, make it shine bright. And listen to this. Jam it. Reggae night, we come together when the feeling's right. Reggae night, and we'll be jamming till the morning light. Oh, any ring just call, got to get my things, got to catch this ride. Gotta look my best, cause I know they'll be mashing it up tonight. Oh, reggae night,
Yeah, that's Jimmy Cliff. Jimmy Cliff with Reggae Night.
A.K.A. Weni Asabaso. Aman for Unim Sama Saso. Fawobo, Famubo.
Yeah, some people will be hell.
Charlie,
may his soul continue to rest in peace. But this morning, we told you that we're focusing on accountability within our public institutions. Yeah. And one of those institutions we're focusing on is the Minerals Income Investment Fund. And from the 2024 audit, lots of irregularities. And today, our focus is on how the failure of the Minerals Income Investment Fund's management to monitor its gold trade deal with Gold Ridge Refinery Limited cost the state and the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors to lose over 700 million cedis. The Office of the Special Prosecutor last month detained CEO of Goldbridge, that's a Dr. Sledge Nanaya Odudu, after he failed to meet bail conditions. Now, he's under investigations for suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses linked to MIIF, particularly in its management of its gold trade program. Joy News' Kwetenate has been following the investigations and has more in the following reports.
According to an audit of the Minerals Income Investment Fund's annual report and financial statements for 2024 by the Ghana Audit Service, the state and the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors incurred gold trade losses amounting to 708,696,569 Ghana cedis. These losses were settled by MIIF on behalf of the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors and Fidelity Bank. The confidential audit report in the possession of Joy News revealed that MIIF entered into a 5-year gold trade agreement worth $30 million with Gold Ridge Refinery Limited, GRL. Under the deal, MIIF was expected to earn 15% annual interest. The report further noted that MIIF entered into a parallel agreement with the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, CBOD. Under this agreement, MIIF was to advance cedis to Goldridge to purchase gold, while Goldridge was to provide the chamber with US dollars to buy petroleum products for the Ghanaian market. However, after receiving the cedis, Goldridge failed to deliver the promised dollars. Goldbridge attributed the shortfall to foreign exchange losses, but the audit found that the problem resulted from MIIF management's failure to monitor and enforce the contract. The report stated, and I quote, the management's failure to enforce Clause 8 of its agreement with Goldridge, which required the parties to jointly appoint an independent auditor within 14 days of the agreement's execution date to audit the transaction quarterly, and their inability to meticulously monitor, review, and analyze the trade process caused the irregularity. The silence of the Investment Advisory Committee regarding this significant investment decision further contributed to this anomaly, unquote. The former MIIF CEO, Edward Cranton, explained that the Bank of Ghana's insistence on using Bloomberg-made rates for gold trading caused the foreign exchange losses. To plug the financial gap, Mr. Cranton secured Finance Ministry approval for $40 million, out of which $26.4 million went to the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors to cover part of its losses. The audit further noted that the circumstances surrounding Goldridge's losses to Fidelity Bank and the Chamber suggest that MIIF risks losing its $30 million investment and an accrued interest of $2.4 million. When Joy News contacted Fidelity Bank, the institution confirmed that it had advanced funds to MIIF in cedis with the understanding that MIIF would settle the equivalent in foreign exchange within a stipulated period. The bank stated that although MIIF initially failed to meet the deadline, the outstanding amounts were fully settled by December last year. It recommended that MIIF conducted a stress test on the gold trade agreement with Goldridge to determine the current position of the fund's trade capital and accrued interest of $32,489,315 7 cents or discontinue the program entirely and recover its funds. However, auditors stated that they found no evidence of recovery or remediation efforts as claimed. The Ghana Audit Service has therefore directed MIIF to recover the entire $40.3 million from Goldridge. Should recovery fail, the report recommends that former MIIF board chair Professor Douglas Boateng, former Deputy Finance Minister Alex Ampabin, former MIIF CEO Edward Cranton, and MIIF Chief Investment Officer Bubune Sopo be held accountable. When Joy News contacted the individuals cited in the report, they declined to comment, citing the ongoing investigation by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. For Joy News, this is Kweti Nate reporting.
Morning Show. So that's what transpired. And if you look at page 4 of the audit report, it talks about the fact that, look, we noted that following Minerals Income Investments 5-year direct gold agreement with Goldridge Refinery Limited, involving a trade capital of $30 million, MIIF entered into a pre-settlement arrangement with the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors to act as a trusted intermediary responsible for ensuring smooth clearance of the pre-settlement transactions by facilitating the transfer of cedis to Goldridge Refinery Limited for the purchase of gold and the transfer of the investment yield in US dollars from Goldridge Limited to Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors or MIIF. However, the Goldridge Refinery Limited failed to fulfill its obligation of transferring $40.3 million to Seaboard or MIIF, citing forex losses as a reason. Subsequently, Seaboard received a partial settlement of $26.4 million, representing 65% of the loss of $40.3 million. And they say, we recommend to management to pursue the recovery of $40.3 million, comprising the $26 million paid by MIIF to Seaboard and the outstanding $13 million from GRL, failing which persons whose actions or inactions occasioned the irregularity should be jointly held accountable. There's another one that says our records also disclose that the Minerals Income Investment entered into a 5-year direct gold trade agreement with Goldridge Refinery Limited, involving trade capital of $30 million for an annual return of 15. However, recent developments and circumstances surrounding GRL's financial losses to third-party investors, that's Fidelity Bank Limited, and the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors indicate MIIF's direct trade capital of $30 million and its accrued interest of $2.4 million as per the agreement are at risk of total loss, and they recommend that management should conduct a stress test on the gold trade agreement with GRL to ascertain the current position of the fund's capital and accrued interest of $32 million, or discontinue the gold trading program with GRL.
Yes, and this is one of the cases that the OSP is looking into.
Yeah.
You remember, earlier this year, the OSP said that they were looking into this particular issue. The CEO of Goldridge was picked up. If you remember, some of his assets have been seized. And there was also the link to the Gold for Oil program, because people are wondering, why would MIIF go into a business arrangement with Goldridge and then Seaboard? But if you go deeper, you'd realize that it had to do with us using the Minerals Income Investment Fund investment in the gold space, buying gold. And back then, there was a government program of gold for oil and gold for reserves. So all these things are linked, and the OSP is looking into this case.
So let me just share with you, beg your pardon, the management response and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know there are conversations about, whether or not this is the final audit. Now, let me share with you the management response. Let me share with you the whole detail. So you look at the management response, and then you look at the audit response. Now, the reason that is important is that, when the audit is done, it will be submitted to management for their answers or, their views on some of the queries that have been raised.
Because sometimes the auditors may not understand the full context of whatever has been done.
So if the management has any response, that's the technical, the response to the queries raised, following their response to these queries, then the auditors would state their position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me just read
whether the response makes sense, whether it's in line with the law and is prudent.
Exactly. So if you look at the trade losses, that's the 40.3 million. It says Section 2 of the Minerals Income Investment Fund, as amended, states the objects of the fund are to maximize the value of income due the Republic from the mineral wealth of the country for the benefit of its citizens and monetize the mineral income accruing to the Republic in a beneficial, responsible, transparent, accountable, and sustainable manner. Section 7 of the Public Financial Management Act also requires that a principal spending officer of a covered entity shall ensure the regularity and proper use of money appropriated in that covered entity and manage the resources received, held, or disposed of by or on account of the covered entity. We noted during our review of records that management of the Minerals Income Investment Fund entered into a 5-year direct gold trade agreement with Gold Ridge Refinery Limited, involving a trade capital of $30 million. As part of the agreement, MIIF was expected to receive a 15% annual return on the trade amount. Okay. MIIF further entered into a pre-settlement arrangement with the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors to act as a trusted intermediary responsible for ensuring smooth clearance of the pre-settlement transaction by facilitating the transfer of cedis to Gold Ridge Refinery Limited for the purchase of gold and the transfer of the investment yield in US dollars from Gold Ridge Refinery to Seaboard. However, GRL, that's Gold Ridge Refinery, failed to fulfill its obligation of transferring 40.39 million to Seaboard, that's the Chamber of Bulk Oil, and MIIF, citing forex losses as the reason. It continues to say, following the trade losses, the former CEO, Edward Nanaya Kranting, sought the board's approval and obtained a no objection from the Ministry of Finance for $40 million to be used to expand the trade and address foreign exchange gaps. From this amount, Seaboard received a partial settlement of 26.45 million, representing 65% of their total loss of 40.3 million, which was supposed to have been paid by GRL. The former CEO, Edward Nanaya Kranting, stated that the Bank of Ghana's insistence that they use Bloomberg made rates for the gold trade resulted in forex losses over the period.
Why use Bloomberg though?
It's what I do not understand. Why the Bank of Ghana insisted on doing that. But once we're done with that, we'll come back and do this. Now, the former CEO, so consequently, the state and Seaboard lost resources totaling 40.93 million. We recommend to the management to pursue the recovery of the 40.39 million, comprising 26.45 million refunded by MIIF to Seaboard and the remaining amount of 13.94 million expected to be paid by GRL to Seaboard from GRL, failing which persons whose actions or inactions occasion the irregularity should be held accountable. We further recommended sanctions against officers whose actions or inaction led to the anomaly in accordance with Section 96 of the Public Financial Management Act 2016, Act 921. Additionally, we advise management to exercise caution in all its future investment decisions to prevent the depletion of national resources. Now, the former CEO responded through management that a recovery or remediation is already in motion to recover the losses from GRL in line with the relevant agreed plan between MIIF and GRL. And now this is the audit position following the management response. So after the management response, then the audit will give you their position. We did not identify any recovery or remediation process as indicated by the former CEO. Consequently, we reiterate our recommendations for strict compliance.
So in the management reports, if there was a recovery remediation process, the auditors probably wanted to see the plan.
Yes.
Agreed payments.
Yes.
Dates. Expected. So
Yes.
they wanted to see that.
Yes.
And I want to assume that with the audit position that they did not identify any recovery or remediation process, something like that was not in place or being done.
So based on the audit position, let me just make this point. So when the auditors go, first of all, they're going to be checking whether, first of all, they'll look at your controls that you've put in place. You have your own internal controls. Now, beyond your internal controls, you also have certain laws that will guide how you spend money. And so in our country, we have to talk about, for when it comes to spending money, you're looking at the Public Financial Management Act, because at the time we had agreed that there were a lot of financial management laws, and so we brought all of them together under the Act 921. It's been amended by the Public Financial Management Act and its regulations. So that's a consolidated law which guides the usage of state funds and other things, debt management, everything is in there. So when they come in, they would look at the adherence to that. First of all, then they would also looking at your compliance. Then they're looking at also internal controls. Okay, so if you went through that, good, they would take that you went through that. But if you went through that also and there were losses, then you'd have to question why were they losses, for instance. Okay, this could be genuine losses. So they would say, okay, so next time just be careful on how you go about it. If you did not go through that, they would flag it and say, you need to explain why you did not go through that. In fact, in the first instance, you also would have to explain why you made those losses. If you went through all of that, why were there losses? At any point in time, could you have remedied the situation? If you couldn't, then they would now advise on what should be done going forward. Then they would look at, your internal control mechanisms, for instance. They look at other guidelines beyond these laws. Are there other guidelines that if you probably had used, it could have helped? Because, there are other frameworks that are expected to be used in the management of state resources. So they will look at all of these things. Once they look at all of them and they realize that no, you did not do certain things right, they would make a recommendation and say, this is what we believe should be done. Then you would now say, okay, this is my response to what you found. So I am doing this and that already. When you say this is what we are doing, then you would have to then show to the auditors that this is indeed what I have done. It is not enough saying, I am doing this. No, you need to prove.
You need to show evidence.
Because you see, the other point is that if you look at the Public Financial Management Act, for instance, at the end of every financial year, when you're submitting even your accounts, you should indicate, for instance, that's around section 80 thereabout, previous recommendations by the Auditor General. And how you have incorporated that into your accounts and even into your dealings. So these are all things that you are expected to do. So once they say, well, we've checked, but this is our audit position, it means that they do not agree with what you've done, or you were not able to provide the evidence as they wanted it. So that's my understanding of it. That's my little understanding of the audit process.
And people are wondering why we are spending time to discuss this. The Minerals Income Investment Fund is an institution we set up by law to take mineral revenues and invest and get us returns, okay? So there's the Public Investment Fund, for example, in Saudi Arabia, which is using their oil wealth to invest in a lot of things. And it's one of the richest institutions, if not the richest, in the world. They are using that to attempt to transform their country. If you go to Norway, they have a similar fund. If you come to Africa, different countries have set up funds that are building up their wealth so that we can invest in different areas. So this Minerals Income Investment Fund, as we set up, decided to use some of the money we have, you and I, our money, to go into an arrangement with Gold Ridge and Seaboard to ensure that at the end of the day, they get some 15% return investment on whatever you're giving them. I just don't want to go into the details of the business they are doing, but if they give them $100 million, at the end of the year, they are supposed to get $115 million. And per the auditor's reports, as we are reading, that has not been the case. We put money in something, we didn't get the money back. We didn't get our 15% back. And it wasn't run well. That's why we are paying attention to this. We here have decided that every public institution and every cedi of the Ghanaian taxpayer must be followed so that we ensure that the institutions are held accountable. So that's why we are going through the Minerals Income Investment Fund and the audit report. For example, yesterday we discussed at length how 11 million Ghana cedis had been spent on travels without justification. What can 11 million Ghana cedis do? Could those travels have been done differently, or were they necessary? Yesterday we highlighted that some mining equipment were bought for community mining. They have not been fully deployed. Could we have deployed these to enable people mine responsibly and enable the state to earn more? So that's why we are going through these things.
Yeah. And Kojo, if you look at the Public Financial Management Act, if you look at Section 7, duties of a principal spending officer, it says a principal spending officer of a covered entity shall ensure the regularity and proper use of money appropriated in that covered entity. B, authorize commitment for the covered entity and within, but this is the part that I'm interested in. Subsection 2. A principal spending officer shall, in the exercise of duties under this act, establish an effective system of risk management, internal control,
exactly,
and internal audit in respect of the resources and transactions of the covered entity. So it will be important, for instance, to understand the risk management mechanism that were put in place at, say, MIIF. And so this conversation doesn't even end here. Now, whoever is the principal spending officer of the covered entity today must be able to show the systems that have been put in place. Of course, the allocations to MIIF now has reduced following the amendment to their laws.
Yeah.
Okay, but even there, it will be important to know. And so this is where, for instance, at the end of this financial year, in submitting the accounts, they would indicate, for instance, the recommendations that were made previously and how they've incorporated that into their systems
to turn around the MIIF to ensure we get to grow our wealth.
Exactly. Okay, so that's it for me. And let me just quote that part that I was talking about. I like to quote verbatim so that people don't say that I went to, in Ghana, the way we say things, I want to quote that aspect of the law. I want to quote that aspect of the law, annual accounts. Okay, Section 80. Subsection 3 says the account submitted under first subsection 1 says that principal spending officer of a covered entity shall within 2 months after the end of each financial year prepare and submit to the Auditor General and the Controller and Accountant General the accounts and information set out in the schedule. But subsection 3 says the accounts submitted under subsection 1 shall be prepared in accordance with accounting standards and associated policies, indicate the basis of accounting used in the preparation of the accounts, and indicate the action taken by the covered entity as regards the recommendations of Parliament on the report of the Auditor General. Okay?
Yeah.
Then it says the Auditor General shall, in accordance with the Audit Act, examine and audit the accounts submitted under this section. So you must actually even indicate the recommendations you've taken based on the Public Accounts Committee's recommendations. And the recommendations will stem from the Auditor Auditor General's report, which will be submitted to Parliament.
And so why is it necessary? You would want to know.
So it is necessary because the general principle is that we must improve upon our performance. And so as part of the processes of accountability, we must ensure that when we question, the process of answerability should lead to improved systems. So in order to check the improved systems, you should indicate how that has influenced your preparation and how that has impacted procedures within your entity.
And if we improve the systems, these are some of the outcomes we are going to see. I mentioned the Saudi Investment Fund, which is investing actively in the Saudi economy and other economies. Ethiopia's Sovereign Wealth Fund has a $46 billion fund, and they are using this to support infrastructure and economic diversification. Yes, that's Ethiopia, $46 billion. In Algeria, they have a world fund which is currently valued at $13 billion. It's primarily funded from their hydrocarbon revenues, right? And it's also supporting the national economy, diversification and development. Even Zambia has a $6 billion fund. Okay. Botswana has a $4 billion fund, which is derived from their mineral and the diamond revenues. Angola's fund, we are told, currently sits around $2 billion. Nigeria also has a Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority. I don't want to mention the Norways and the values in the Saudi funds because, Norway is around $1.4 trillion. That's the value of their fund. And they are investing in almost everything. The Saudi fund is also over $1 trillion. So if MIIF is able to grow its wealth, we may not even have to go and borrow money from anybody, IMF, China, whatever, because you have money. And you have a say and control in how you deliver development without anybody bringing you all these conditionalities.
And Kojo, let me end on this note. Because of what I do these days, you see, the goal of accountability, oversight, compliance, monitoring, reports. What are these things I've talked about? If you monitor, if you ensure your oversight, if you ensure the entities are reporting and they are complying, it can only lead to improvement.
Yep.
And that's the goal. On that note, let's enjoy a spot of music from DJ Wubeti. We'll be right back.
Our money, when I'm money, our money, when I'm money, our money, when I'm money, our money, when I'm money. Yeah, Sydney, yeah, je suis arrivé. Qu'est-ce que c'est la nation, c'est le Ghana. Arrêtez le babadage. C'est moi le tu. Sydney back again. Yeah. Nano Hiniba. What you say now? Squad alongside Man and Morris. Babyface. What you say now? Our money, Africa money. I got the chop and fuga. Wanna money, our money, Africa money. I got the chop and fuga. Ile chop and nyanga. I got the chop and yafu. Wow. I got the chop and ya. Ile chop and fuga. I got the chop and nyanga. Boom. I got the chop and wow. Money, Africa money. I got the chop and go. Woman they way, rich they enjoy. I say how we go bridge oh. The gap between accountant they job oh. Got the job and fuga. Back manager they job. Got the job and basa. Director they job oh. Got the job and nyanga. Even pastors they chop. Hey, l'argent, j'ai bien cherché, mais j'ai rien gagné. Le chef politique, as-tu buffé oh. Got the job and fuga. Got the job and basa. Got the job and nyanga.
Great. So welcome back. This is still the Super Morning Show. And when I was talking about, the essence of all of these things is actually to end irregularities. So the recommendations are to improve your reporting. An improvement in reporting means an end to irregularities. So all we want to see is that, and so whenever we pick the Auditor General's report, we look at these things. We want to see an end to the irregularities. And the last time I was looking at the National Audit Office of the United Kingdom, and they had actually set up a 5-year plan. A 5-year plan which was made available to everybody, you see. And they would always update you on the target they set and where they've reached when it comes to that target. I'll share a copy with you and we'll bring it here tomorrow. In fact, we'll bring it here tomorrow to actually show how they go about their auditing and how they go about even their value for money analysis. Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to end irregularities. You want to have a system whereby you adhere, okay? And so the conversation will be reduced to the minimum. But of course, giving the chance, we want to end these things. So issues of appropriations without using gift miss. My goodness, you are supposed to use that. That's something that we don't want to accept again in this country. Okay, so these are some of the things that we want to see happening. And when we come tomorrow, we'll talk more about it.
Anyway, but before we move on, there's a tweet on Twitter. This was tweeted around 4 p.m. yesterday by Kojo Yankson. Kojo Yankson was the counsel for the former president Nana Akufo-Addo when he was president. He was also a member of the board of the Minerals Income Investment Fund. And he wrote that, I will not be distracted in the efforts I have been undertaking in the last 2 months to ensure transparency, accountability, and good governance at MIIF. which are the fundamental principles in the MIIF Act. These stories and newscasts published by Joy News circulating on social media are misleading and smack of very poor journalism. They are highly inconsistent with the final audited report of the fund, which is being unconstitutionally withheld from the general public by the current management of the fund. The whole story shall be told soon, including the major unethical governance scandal that has been happening at the fund in the last few months. Stay tuned. So if I understand his tweets, basically he says what we are using is not the final audited report of the fund, and that the final audited report is being held unconstitutionally from the general public by the current management of the fund. What we have is dated 12 June 2025.
Mm-hmm.
On the letterhead of the audit service, there is the reference, and that's what we have. If any other person has any updated audited report, we'll be happy to have it and share with our listeners. The vision is one and is clear, that we want to drive accountability at every level so that every Ghanaian gets their hopes worth, not their money's worth, their hopes, because it is our hope that we transform Ghana into a first world country, and all these things will help us get there.
You know, so I want to make reference to this point. If you go to page 18, foreign travel without approval, I'm sure that's where the issues would be. It says point 43 of the administrative guidelines for the implementation of foreign travel allowances issued by the Ministry of Finance in October 2020. And you know, this morning I've talked about the fact that there are guidelines, you know, the policies guiding everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to find out, did you go according to it? And there are reasons why these policies are put in place. You know, they are to ensure transparency, they are to ensure accountability. So at every point in time, you want somebody, and the whole concept of accountability, as I keep indicating, is answerability. Okay, so there's a line, there's a forum within which you must account. And in order to prevent, you see, the things are such that the systems put in place are to ensure, sometimes to actually prevent the things from happening.
Yeah.
So in order to prevent things from happening, then there's a layer above you that should serve as a check. And that layer above you that serves as a check of answerability is to ensure that if they agree the right things are being done, then you can go ahead. If you go according to that layer and the layer grants you the authorization, you've insulated yourself, then it becomes that layer's problem with the next layer.
Yeah.
So listen to this. It says, Point 43 of the Administrative Guidelines for the Implementation of Foreign Travel Allowance, issued by the Ministry of Finance in October 2020, states that no public service officer shall travel on official business without prior approval. In line with existing procedures, foreign travel shall be subject to government approval through the Chief of Staff. However, public servants of the rank of Director and below shall seek approval from the Sector Minister or, where appropriate, the Chief Director. Okay? We observed from a sampled payment voucher that the board and key management staff of the fund expended 11,067,000 on foreign travels during the year under review without prior approval from the Chief of Staff, Sector Minister, or the Chief Director. Details are attached as Appendix 1, A1 and A2. Then it continues, paragraph 48. Management's disregard for this administrative guidelines caused this infraction. Consequently, officials could misuse, listen carefully, officials could misuse the system and potentially drain the fund's finances. The government's intention of cutting down expenditure on foreign travels to save funds for other developmental activities is shattered.
Mm-hmm.
We recommend that management should always seek approval from the relevant authorities before embarking on any future foreign travel. Now, management response. Management responded as follows. Head of HR. All foreign travels of MIIF staff at the grade equivalent to director and below received the necessary approvals from the Chief Director, CEO, prior to the travels. All approval request memos pertaining to the above are available for review. With regard to the international travel request for public servants above the director grade, the HR and admin department receives logistics request directives from the CEO Secretariat, and all request memos are available for review. Now, former CEO, through the board and the CEO Secretariat and the Chief of Staff, was notified of these official travels. The audit position says we did not identify any correspondence between the CEO and the Chief of Staff through the board. So this is the audit position. Maybe subsequently the board, they can go and submit documents that says we've received. But once they did not show that, so as at the time they were preparing this, their position was that you've not done that. But you see, this is the point. And if management, you're making this point, the expectation is that you show. And that's why they say they did not see, because then the provision was not made. But this is, for me, the most instructive part. It says officials could misuse the system and potentially drain the fund's resources. What did I say yesterday? I said that, let's bring it to ourselves here. Maybe Samuel Adami has to be on a trip. Or maybe you have to, so there's an agribusiness trip that you have to be on. Then I decide that, okay, or Samuel Adami decides that since he's the producer, he's going to be on the trip. That's okay, Samuel Adami is the producer. But in the scheme of things, who would be better? I mean, how would the company be better served? Would the company be better served with Samuel Adami going or Kojo Boateng going? And I'm sure Ghanaians will agree that you must go. So when a decision is being taken, that decision, because we want to ensure that the company is better served. When Samuel Adami goes to Ghanain, or Fifi comes in to say, there's a trip on agribusiness, Fifi comes in will say, oh, I think Kojo Boateng needs to be on this trip because he has knowledge within that field and could learn more, which will go a long way to help the business. In that case, nothing has been lost. Or he says, oh, but there's a trip that we have to pay a certain amount of money to be on. In agribusiness, says, what about agribusiness? Is it expertise lacking within our space? Okay, if it's not expertise lacking, then why do we have to pay money to go and learn that? Because we can actually have that expertise, or we do have that expertise here. So at every point in time, you want to be able to understand, why are we embarking on the trip? So, sometimes I know that entities, we want to go on a trip, we want to go on a learning experience and all of that. But I also ask, what learning experience are you embarking on? Can we have that learning experience here? Do we even have it here? If we have the knowledge existing already, why do we need to go and acquire it again? Because then in doing so, we're actually causing the institution losses.
The scholarship secretariat and all
that. Scholarship secretariat. Anyway, let's tell you more about Aqua Safari now.
Well, at this point, if you are planning your board meeting, I'm sure most institutions have finished their planning for 2026. But if you've not finished your planning for 2026, look, take the team to Aqua Safari for a strategy meeting, okay? If you're also planning your board meetings for next year, your team strategy meetings, your conferences, and you need a conducive environment, book Aqua Safari right now. Don't stress yourself. Aqua Safari is your solution. Give them a call on 054 0110 190 now. Book today. Plan ahead. Go through all the process. Your procurement team should go through all the processes, do their bookings, get their approvals, so that next year you can have the best of conferences and meetings at Aqua Safari. Aqua Safari, bringing you closer to nature. And the CDD Ghana Democracy and Governance annual flagship lecture, the Krontini Akwamu, is back. It's happening on the 27th of November, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. at the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences near Alliance Francaise and CSIR in Accra. Erastus Asaridonko will speak on the topic Galamsey, a country's search for solutions in plain sight. It will be chaired by Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng. And this event is free and open to the public. You don't want to miss this. Don't miss it. 5:30 tomorrow.
We all want a little more in life, a little more sleep before the alarm goes off. So let me tell you more about, the ABSA Ultimate account. That's the account that is giving you more. It's a chance to have more. The ABSA Ultimate account gives you retrenchment insurance cover of up to 50,000 hospital cashback benefits, access to seamless digital solutions, up to 1 million travel insurance cover, and over 30 other benefits on the account. You want more? Of course you do, because more is always better. Your story matters. ABSA.
And something black is here again.
We're all black anyway.
Yeah, we're all black. That's black. That's
dark.
black you've been waiting for.
We are dark.
Yes. It's here again, the CompuGhana Black Friday. It's even bigger and crazier. It's a festival of sales and you don't want to miss it. Go get your Samsung, LG, TCL, HP, Lenovo, Dell, Tecno, Infinix, itel, and many more from CompuGhana. This Friday, 28th November, in all CompuGhana branches nationwide. Experience an unforgettable shopping experience at the lowest prices. And to top it all, 2 lucky shoppers will win 25,000 cedis each on the same day. And there's a raffle draw on the day. First draw is at 1 p.m., second draw is at 6 p.m. And don't forget, you also stand a chance to win a brand new SUV and other amazing prizes when you shop 100 Ghana cedis, 1,000 cedis or more. This isn't your regular Black Friday, it's a festive sale. Visit CompuGhana.com or call 030-275-2020 for inquiries. It's big. Don't miss out on this.
So, receiving money from loved ones abroad should never be complicated with CBG money transfer services. You enjoy fast, secure, and convenient way to access your funds abroad. Visit any CBG branch nationwide to receive transfers from leading global partners, including Remit, Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, UnityLink, PayAngel, Transfers, TapTapSend, TerraPay, and Thunes. All you need is your valid national ID, phone number and transfer and reference number, and will ensure smooth and stress-free experience from start to finish. For inquiries, call 0302-216-000. Email talk to us at cbg.com.gh. Reach them on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, they stand with you. But this November, elegance comes alive at the Ambassador Ballroom of the Movenpick Hotel, Accra. Experience a night of fine dining and classical artistry with Guy Bertrand, Kokui Salome, the Afro Maestro Orchestra. Enjoy a luxurious 4-course dinner with wine pairings crafted to perfection. Tickets are at 1,800, but grab your early bird tickets for just 1,500. Join us on Thursday, 27 November at 7 p.m. for a celebration of music, culture, and pure sophistication. Reserve now 0204-333-136 or 0302-611-000. Movenpick Classical Music Night, where every music is pure elegance. Stay with us. When we return, we're going to be talking about religious tolerance in our secondary schools. We'll be right back.
Shop, save, win a car. Yes, CompuGhana cashback season is here again. This time even better and bigger. More than sales, better than discounts. It's Cashback Sales Festival. For too long, you've just shopped. Now the game changes. It's time to get something back. Buy any product from IT to mobile phones or home appliances in any CompuGhana showroom nationwide and enjoy instant discounts, cashback, and surprise gifts. And the best part is your invoice gives you a chance in 3 raffle draws to win TVs, laptops, phones, cash prizes, and the ultimate prize, a brand new SUV. Yes, a car. This isn't just shopping, it's a festival. From this October to December, shop, save, and win big. Visit any CompuGhana showroom or shop online at www.compughana.com. You can call 0302-752020 for enquiries. This promo is in partnership with NLA under the Caritas Lottery platform.
Headmaster Queen, please, the new curriculum being rolled out for first-year learners, could you tell me more about it?
It encourages critical thinking, places the learner at the center of teaching, and lays emphasis on projecting appropriate Ghanaian values. The curriculum also embraces learners with special educational needs and disabilities and makes provisions for them. This way, no one is left behind.
But what about the chew, pour, pass, and forget, which is gradually becoming the order of the day?
Schools now have an internal assessment for learners on real-life application of ideas through research, group work, and more, so they don't only focus on final exams. Also, a student transcript system has been introduced, which learners should use when they seek to gain admission into any tertiary institution, as it serves as additional evidence of their classroom performance.
How will we ensure its credibility?
MIIF provides monitoring to ensure standard practices across schools and credibility of the transcript.
Oh, I now understand it better. Ghana's new future. Learn today, lead tomorrow. It is brought to you by the Ministry of Education, NACA, and GES.
Santopia is offering up to 30% off your favorite fragrances, skincare, and makeup from 28th November to 30th November on all in-store purchases. Opening from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day. Visit any of our 11 stores located at Accra Mall, Achimota Mall, West Hills Mall, Osu Mall, ANC Mall, Marina Mall, Palace Mall, Spintex Road, Junction Mall, Kempinski Galleria Mall, Kumasi City Mall, and Kotoka International Airport, Terminal 2 Domestic. Don't miss out on this Black Friday sale. For more details, call or WhatsApp 0552 772-018. Santopia, a scent for every occasion.
Mensa Kamekao!
Now what so dear?
Hey Charlie, what's it? Imagine buying your favorite gadget and driving home a sleek saloon car.
Oh yes! With Max Buys You Shop You Drive promo, every purchase brings you closer to amazing prizes.
Just shop any products from Max Buy between 7th November to 31st December
and stand a chance to win a sleek saloon car, TVs, smartphones, and more. Your next buy could make you a winner.
So what are you waiting for? Shop now and let's make your dream drivable with Max Buy.
Max Buy. You shop, you drive.
For further enquiries, call Max Buy on 054-401-9552. Terms and conditions apply. Approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Looking for a university that truly sets you apart? Academic City University Accra offers world-class undergraduate degree programs in engineering, business, informatics, and communication arts. And that's not all. Now introducing master's degrees designed to equip you with industry-relevant skills and global leadership capabilities. Study on a modern campus, learn from international faculty, and gain hands-on experience that sets you apart in today's job market. With over 15 student ventures launched and graduates thriving in top roles across Ghana and abroad, Academic City University is where future-ready leaders are made. Call now 0262-693-870. That's 0262-693-870. Academic City University, educating future-ready leaders.
People of Ghana, prepare yourselves. This is no ordinary Black Friday. This is the Black Friday that refuses to end. And as the cedi rises against the dollar, Electroland is dropping prices even more. Double blessings. From today to the end of December 2025, visit any Electroland showroom or authorized dealer for massive Black Friday deals on Samsung, TCL, Midea, and Nasco appliances, smart TVs, fridges, ACs, washing machines, cookers, microwaves, and small kitchen appliances. Enjoy buy one, get one free on selected items. Yes, real bug off. Imagine buying one small appliance and getting another. Your neighbor will think your house is now an appliance boutique. Plus, the ultimate Achedia Kessia promo continues. Buy anything and enter Electroland's ultimate Achedia Kessia draw. More gifts, more surprises, more joy. Call 050-315-9739 or visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland, home of luxury but affordable electronics. Terms and conditions apply.
More Cerelac for your city, more goodness for your baby. What are we talking about? The new 300-gram Cerelac wheat pouch. It's the same great Cerelac you love, now in a convenient 300-gram pouch for easy refilling of your Cerelac tin. Get the new 300-gram Cerelac wheat pouch today to refill, save, and smile. More goodness, less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
In a cozy restaurant in the heart of the city, two girls reunite. The mission, a mystery date with a Prince Charming.
You said you had a surprise that would change my life. Where is he?
Relax, he'll be here soon.
But she doesn't like
him. No, oh no.
And it gets worse when he shows up with a shadow from June's past.
Hi, June.
In partnership with Joy FM and the National Theatre, Roverman Productions presents Order for Four, Uncle White's play.
Do I look like a grandmother to you?
Showing on the 28th, 29th and 30th of November and 5th, 6th and 7th of December at the National Theatre. Fridays at 7 p.m, Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m, and Sundays at 1 p.m, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rate 300 Ghana cedis. Buy tickets via the Korba short code *365*535# the Roverman app or the following outlets: Joy FM, Dantoman Shell, East Legon Shell, Airport Shell, and Community 11 Shell. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Korba, Gino Tomato Mix, M Notify, Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
You know hear about the Star Assurance 40 Reasons to Smile promo? Star Assurance is 40 years. And to celebrate this milestone, they are rewarding clients who buy or renew their existing motor insurance policy with amazing
thousand prizes. Every quarter this year, lucky winners stand the chance to win cash prizes of 10,000 Ghana cedis each, and the grand prize, an exclusive all-expense paid trip to enjoy the luxury of Dubai.
So you mean if someone insures their saloon car, 4x4, trotro, motorbike, or any other vehicle, they stand a chance to be a winner?
Exactly so. To participate, simply buy or renew your existing motor insurance policy with Star Assurance, and you are in.
Akosia, thank you so much for sharing this with me. I'm driving to the nearest Star Assurance office now.
Call 030-2751-333 to talk to us, or visit any Star Assurance branch to buy or renew your motor insurance policy.
Star Assurance, your solid partner.
Terms and conditions apply. This promo is in conjunction with NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Hey Ghana, the lights are going off again, but this time for good reason. Melcom Blackouts deals are here. From November 13th to 30th, prices go dark and savings shine. Visit your nearest Melcom store today. Melcom, your #1 shopping destination. Terms and conditions apply.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
That there is some ongoing debate on restrictions on Muslim students in Wesley Girls, which conflicts with international human rights standards and even standard expected of us in Ghana's constitution and Article 33(5) and 26(1) of the constitution. And then to assure our colleagues that we have a duty to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian child and to uphold the rights of every Ghanaian citizen. No right is divisible, and that we will not countenance any action by any person to deny any Ghanaian girl the opportunity to profess or practice any religion.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. So, as the Education Minister, the Honourable Harun Idris, also Member of Parliament for Tamale South, indicating they would not allow any institution to infringe on the human rights of, students in our secondary schools. I know there are many of you who have, a point or two that you want to make. Now, I ask a very simple question. Should students of other religious faith be allowed to practice their religion in missionary schools? So, for instance, if a Christian goes to an Islamic school, should he or she be allowed to practice Christianity in that Islamic school to its fullest? In the same way, should a Muslim be allowed to practice Islam to the fullest in a Christian missionary school? How about the other religions? Because let's not just make this a Christian-Muslim thing. What about those who practice Hinduism? Those who practice Buddhism, who would want to chant the laws of nature? Should they be allowed to do same? That's a conversation I want us to have, and we'll be activating the phone lines on 0302-216-541 and then 0551111997. Kojo, why? Is it because of the Buddhism and Hinduism?
Yeah, I lived at Ejazongo. Mm-hmm. I was born at a place called Disan City in Ejazongo in Kumasi.
Okay.
My house number was AZ88. AZ standing for Ejazongo. Plot 47, Block U. The owner of my house, Mr. Wadrago, he was Ivorian. The people in my house, we had Frafra, we had Kusasi, we had different people in my house. And then we had us, the Bono, and I think another Ashanti family, right? Right opposite my house was the Imam's house. The Imam's wife would set up in front of our house and sell masa every morning. And her masa, she would use shea butter. So they melt it and they sell masa. Her daughters, Amama and all those, and the granddaughters, Asia and all those things, we used to play together. His sons, Yaro, Toys, Dini, and all those things, we used to play together. we didn't have a TV. So we'd go to the imam's room to watch TV, right? You'd go, when it's time for them to pray, if you are there, they'll go out and go and pray somewhere. If you are not there, there were days I knew that if we're not there, they would pray in their room. Why am I saying this? Per my personal experience, every religion encourages tolerance, inclusivity, kindness. And every religion promotes functional moderacy. So that this could be the normal. But in the setting you have, you need to figure out how to make things functional. And so I'm saying this because we've been debating this. Oh, if the churches are built, the mosques are built. But look, if you look at the Quran, you look at the Bible, and using my life as an example, you'd realize that the Quran even emphasizes religious tolerance by explicitly stating that there is no compulsion in religion. If there are scholars who can correct me, I'll be very happy to hear that, right? And differences in religious laws and practices are acknowledged, okay? And so that's why I'm saying we need to encourage functional moderacy, such that if you come to my space, there is something I can offer in ensuring that all religions must live at peace and all people must live at peace. And the same thing is in the Bible anyway, right? And so I think that as we debate this, we as a people must know that, number one, like my uncle who is Asante Nkremo, he comes from the same womb as my mother. My mother is Christian, he's Asante Nkremo. We sit around the same bowls and eat. I know that there are certain things that may not function for him, but we sit around the same bowls and eat. I used to organize parties in my house, right? And like Winston, I love your pork, right? But when I organize a party in my house and I know I'll have Muslim friends come, we are not going to have pork on the menu. In fact, I've got staff on my farm who are Muslims, and because of that, I don't want to grow pork because I've worked with them for years and they've become family. So in our thinking as a people and in our doing as a people, we should look at how functionally we can be kind, we can be inclusive, and we can make things work. I just want to leave it here. I'm not going to say, oh, chinchinas, but let's think about these things, because our Creator, He allows space for things to function and work.
Thank you very much. Do I say apostle or do I say sheikh? Yes. Sheikh is the head of a family. So if I call you sheikh. But you know, there's a principle in the study of religion.
Mm-hmm.
And I studied religion for 2 years at the University of Cape Coast. I studied, yes, Samuel Adame, come and answer this question. I studied Islamic religion.
Mm-hmm.
I studied African traditional religion. Studied world religions.
Mm-hmm.
So we studied Hinduism, we studied Buddhism, we did Zoroastrianism, we did Shintoism, we did Taoism, Confucianism.
Wakobi.
You know, we've studied all of these things. But in studying religion, there were two principles, and that's why I want Samuel Adame to, because he is a psychologist, he studied psychology, which we had borrowed. It says the eidetic vision, and is this epoche or epoche, that says the believer is right. These are borrowed from psychology.
Yeah.
But it's used to say the believer is right. So if you want to understand a religion, understand the religion from the lens of the believer. Don't understand it from your lens because you would get it wrong. 2, we say that you must empathize as a way of appreciating the religion. But having said that, I ask, in today's Ghana, what is broken? I say, okay, I think we have a first caller on the line. Ajiman Joseph has joined us from Tema. Ajiman Joseph, let's hear from you in 30 seconds. God is taking care of his children.
Yeah, I think religion is the way people live, right?
That's culture.
Okay, so when you are sending your word to a certain school, just understand the way they live over there so that your word will comply. I have a friend at Saudi Arabia she dresses like them, like the Arabs. I was asking her, so once I'm here, how to be like that? So I think it's for us to understand the religion and live by it. That's my take on that.
Thank you very much, Ajman Joseph. You can also join us 0302-216-541 and then 055-11-11-997. I want to hear what your thoughts are on this particular issue. We say, can people or should people be allowed to practice the religions they want to practice, even in missionary schools? And here, I am not saying just Muslims and Christians, because there are also traditionalists, people who are African traditional believers.
Yeah.
Can they do same? There are people who are, Hindus. Can they do same? There are people who are Buddhist. Can they do same? Let's have that conversation. One, in the interest of Mother Ghana. Okay, I'm interested in that. So give us a call on 0302-216-541 and then 055-11-11-997. Abdul is in Kumasi. Abdul, good morning.
Yes, good morning and good evening to everyone. I want to underscore 2 quick points.
Sure.
Which is number 1, I think we should not forget that because we go to school together, Muslims, Christians, eat together in the same dining hall, sleep together in the same dormitory, sometimes on one bunk bed, and have classes together, is probably one of the reasons why we have this peaceful coexistence between Muslims and Christians in this country. Mm-hmm. You don't have that in other countries. You have, for example, in most parts of Nigeria, segregation where Muslims are in the north, the school in the north, Christians in the south, the school in the south, and these people do not understand each other. And you have a lot of religious violence there. So what will become of us if we create a space where we are intolerant of another religion, practicing their religion? And number 2, I really don't understand what benefits do Christians get when they compel Muslims to worship in their churches against their will. Is that what their God demands? Is that their teaching? What is the benefit in that? In Ahmadiyya school, everybody knows it. Christians have the right, they are provided space to worship as Christians, sometimes even given a bath to go worship in another church nearby. Nobody compels us to worship anymore.
Abdul.
Why can't we accept it?
Abdul, you also would know that there are schools, missionary schools, where there are designated places of worship for Muslims. Hello, Abdul?
Yes, that's precisely my point, actually.
Yes, so the point I'm making is that when you say Christians, the thing is that there are other, and messages that we have received this morning, there are parents who've said if you go to Presec, if you go to Pokuware, and Kojo Yankson has talked about Kumasi High School.
High School, yeah.
I know of Prempeh College.
My apologies for unifying all of them.
Okay.
But we're just talking about the case in point. I mean, the case that we have currently.
Okay.
I don't mean all Christians.
Okay.
Apologies for that.
Sure.
But we should underscore that the unity we have, the peace we have, is because we live together, eat together, sleep in the same rooms. We should not destroy this.
Okay. Thank you very, very much, Abdul Rahman in Kumasi. You can also join us on 0302-216-541 and then 055-11-11-997. But if you want a British degree at the fraction of the cost, if you're looking for a vibrant student experience in a community that builds your confidence and equips you with real-world employability skills, enjoy all these and more with scholarships available to support your academic journey at Lancaster University, Ghana. Be taught by expert faculty trained to UK standards right here on our campus in Ghana. For more information, visit lancaster.edu.gh. You can also contact us via email, admissions@lancaster.edu.gh, or call us on 0248-656-274. Lancaster University, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Johnson is on the line.
Good morning, Johnson.
Good morning.
Yes, Johnson.
This issue, I think we shouldn't make too much noise about it, because if you want your daughter to go to a school of your faith, let's say Islamic school, that is fine. But if you think a particular school, let's say Wesley Girls, as we're discussing, and arguably the best school, female school in Ghana, if you want her to go and they have their faith already, then for those few years you conform to their standards, but you don't go to a school that is not of your faith and try to impose your faith or carry out your...
But Johnson, the other question would be, there should be freedom of worship. So yes, I am in your school. Church may be a school function, but when it comes to how I also intend to worship my God, shouldn't I be given the chance to do so?
It is definitely at the discretion of the school authorities. They could allow you a space somewhere to practice. Maybe at a particular time you need to do that, not one that will destroy or distract academic work. I believe that it is definitely at the discretion of your school. So if I don't want to let my daughter go through such training, I will avoid that place. Because, let's say, I will not let my daughter go to an Islamic school because they have the right to also practice their faith there. So if I don't want to conform, I don't go there. But once you decide that you bring your daughter to this particular institution, then I don't think you have the right to push through what you believe in. It's a matter of choice. If you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. It's as simple as that.
Thank you very much, Johnson from Accra. But if you're a lady between 18 and 25, passionate about technology and curious about how to protect the digital world from cyber threats, then here's your chance to make that dream a reality. Cyber Hair, an empowering initiative by CyberTech, is offering free cybersecurity training, certification and mentorship to ladies in their final year of university or recent graduates with a bachelor's degree. To apply, send a write-up of about 500 words expressing reasons for your interest, together with your CV, to this email address, info.ghana@cybertech. That's cybertek.com. The email is info.ghana@cybertech.com, and ensure to add the subject line Cyber Hair when sending the email. Registration is absolutely free, but remember, only successful applicants will be contacted. Applications are open from now to the 9th of January. Apply early to avoid disappointment. Cyber Hair, empowering women, securing our future. Fafa, in Adenta will be our last caller. Fafa, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Amoah.
Yes, sir.
Not every argument makes sense. You come to my house for help. I have rules in my house, and you have come to my house for help. I've accepted you to help you in my house, and you now want to change the rules that governs my house.
But in this case, Fafa, you have opened your house for me to come, and if I
open my house for you,
yes, but if I come, I say, because you are going to allow me to be there for a period, I say there are certain things that would enable me, because I'm also contributing something small in order to be in your house. So why don't you accommodate the things that I want to do?
Some line of arguments doesn't make sense. Few months ago or weeks ago, Haruna was making an argument that people should cut their hair. Those who cut their hair, don't they have human rights? Or they don't have a right to keep their hair? The same man is now arguing based on religious lines. It is dangerous for us. Please, when you come to school like me, you always come out of school was a problem. You come to my house, there are rules. Key schools, you come to school, you know the rules. You accept to come.
Okay.
Don't go and you take that. I want to change the rules.
Fafa. Thank you. Thank you. This is Fafa Kwasi. I get the voice now.
You know, when I saw the name Fafa on the board, I was going to say, "Good morning, my lady."
it's actually Ntifafa. It's actually Ntifafa.
No Ntifafa.
Ntifafa.
Okay.
Then makes it Fafa for short.
Okay.
I know him.
Anyway, now if you need fuel, make the Smart Stopper Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company. They have over 240 stations nationwide, and they give you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. So this is why a lot of Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil. And with the Star card, you can enjoy safe, cashless fueling and easy expense tracking. Wherever you go, choose Star Oil. for your quality and affordable fuels. And then this Pink October, the Bank Hospital Annex in Cantonments is offering discounted breast screening to make early detection easier. They started it in October. They are ending on the 28th of November, which is on Friday. So if you've not done your ultrasound, your mammogram, go to them. Mammogram is for 300 cedis, 350 cedis. Ultrasound is for 300. If you want to do both, it's just 500 Ghana cedis. You may call or WhatsApp 053 100 8227 for more details.
Well, from 19 Kojo Ho,
19 Kofi Ho.
Your delicious Sunday or Friday jollof.
From 19 Kofi
Bitter more Saturday and almost with a smile on the face of your husband, children, bestie, and the ex that somehow still shows up. Well, so Jeannie Rice wants to know who's putting a smile on your face. Well, from now to December, just buy 4.2 kg bag of Jeannie Rice, crash the card inside, and you could be rewarded with a brand new fridge, washing machine, smart TV, gas cooker, and the big one, all expense paid trip to Dubai. Yes, from the kitchen straight to an exciting holiday experience in the beautiful Dubai. Now that's with a smile. Fly Dubai with Jeannie. Jeannie spreading smiles. T's and C's apply. This is FDA approved.
And some see challenges, we see opportunities. Where other sports risk, we unlock value. As Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we partner with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth. From energy to mining, infrastructure to trade, Stanbic Investment Banking finances the ideas and enterprises that empower economies. So look, if you want to be a market leader in energy, trade, in mining, talk to Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking. They are ready to grow with you. Call them on 0302 815 789 or speak to the CIB team or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, driving growth, creating sustainable impact.
So Ghana, are you ready to simplify your shipping experience? Let me introduce DHL Express, your trusted partner for international shipping. So wherever you are in Asia, Australia, Europe, the USA, Middle East, or across Africa, they've got you covered with dedicated aircraft flying in and out of Accra daily. But there's more. They now offer intra-city same-day domestic delivery right here in Ghana. So for updates and inquiries, call 0244 485 176 or 0571 137599. Visit any of their service points nationwide or go online, dhl.com. With DHL, you enjoy real-time tracking, speed, security, and peace of mind. DHL, excellence simply delivered. Stay with us. When we return, we'll read more of your messages about religious tolerance in our secondary schools.
Save up to 485,000 Ghana cedis on our Super Saver promo. Waylead's new investment and plush community is yours. Willow Lane, 4 bedrooms with a maid's quarters, 2 balconies, 24/7 security, manicured private gardens, backup water supply, and classy neighbors are a few of our qualities. We are located at Sakumono, very close to the heart of the city. So buy now and get 11% discount on an outright purchase or pay a minimum deposit of 20% spread up to 24 months whilst enjoying discounts. For more information, visits and viewing, call us on 0240 111119 or 0308 0405. Willow Lane, where elegance meets tranquility. Your Christmas present came early. Take a shade under the willow tree. My name is Ochiame Kwame, and I'm inviting you to be my neighbor.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our January 2026 intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Experience world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right here in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank accounts too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number, or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Shop safe, win a car. Yes, CompuGada cashback season is here again. This time even better and bigger. More than sales, better than discount. It's Cashback Sales Festival. For too long, you've just shopped. Now the game changes. It's time to get something back. Buy any product from IT to mobile phones or home appliances in any CompuGada showroom nationwide and enjoy instant discounts, cashback, and surprise gifts. And the best part is your invoice gives you a chance in 3 raffle draws to win TVs, laptops, phones, cash prizes, and the ultimate prize, a brand new SUV. Yes, a car. This isn't just shopping, it's a festival. From this October to December, shop, save, and win big. Visit any CompuGana showroom or shop online at www.compugana.com. You can call 0302-752020 for enquiries. This promo is in partnership with NLA under the Caritas Lottery platform.
If I catch this visa man, I swear my father can turn akpo. He go regret the day them born him.
Oh, chairman, why you vex like this?
You know, be this connection man, where say he go help me sort out my visa after chopping my money. He know they give me stories. I for go Dubai next week, so Charlie.
Oh, chairman, you let the Lala Sulala people do you. Wait, but you know here of Waka now.
Massa, we Waka now. Who they Waka for here?
Now you, of course. Who else? See, Waka now go sort you out with all the visas to countries like UK, Dubai, China, and more. Plus, flight deals, hotel, and tour packages, whether for local or international. Make you just visit www.wakanow.com for bookings.
Oh, Bossu, you said what? www what again?
www.wakanow.com. Whenever you think travel, think Waka Now.
Call 0242-435-515. Follow Waka Now Ghana. Visit wakanow.com.gh. Download our app or walk into our travel centers in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale. Waka Now. Let's go.
Ginny Rice says, let's go to Dubai. From September to December, buy a 4.2 kg bag of Ginny Rice, scratch the card inside for a chance to win a prize and a once-in-a-lifetime free trip to Dubai. Ginny, spreading smiles. This advert is FDA approved.
People of Ghana, prepare yourselves. This is no ordinary Black Friday. This is the Black Friday that refuses to end. And as the cedi rises against the dollar, Electroland is dropping prices even more. Double blessings. From today till the end of December 2025, visit any Electroland showroom or authorized dealer for massive Black Friday deals on Samsung, TCL, Midea, and Nasco appliances, smart TVs, fridges, ACs, washing machines, cookers, microwaves, and small kitchen appliances. Enjoy buy one, get one free on selected items. Yes, real bug off. Imagine buying one small appliance and getting another. Your neighbor will think your house is now an appliance boutique. Plus, the ultimate Achedia Kessia promo continues. Buy anything and enter Electroland's ultimate Achedia Kessia draw. More gifts, more surprises, more joy. Call 050-315-9739 or visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland, home of luxury but affordable electronics. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show. And look, this December, Accra becomes the heartbeat of Africa. 3 nights, one festival, the African Festival at the Accra International Conference Center, 28th, 29th of December. Experience 2 epic stage plays by Lateef Abubakar. The fearless Odyssey of Don Quixote, Africa, in a global spectacle. The second coming of Kwame Nkrumah, the musical. 30th December, the African Festival concert featuring the legendary Yvonne Chaka Chaka, Grammy Awards nominee Rocky Dabuni, maestro of the iconic Osibisa Band, Bessa Simons, celebrated high life legend Ahmad Deba Night Brew, and the unstoppable Adaha Band. Look, experience more magic as you step into the den of history. If you want to get a ticket, just dial *447*1092# or visit theafricanfestival.com to join Africa's biggest culture night at 300 Ghana cedis per day or 750 for 3 days. Ticket hotline 0571 900 900. And the African Festival is in partnership with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. The African Festival, Africa awaits you.
And you know, the Ghana Energy Awards is coming up. It's on Friday, 28th November, Labadi Beach Hotel, Accra. And it's at 6:30 p.m. prompt. The theme is repositioning the energy sector as a pillar of national development. And the special guest of honor is Honorable Dr. John Abdullahi Jinapo, the Minister for Energy and Green Transition. You have today and tomorrow to get your tickets. So call 030-3940-300 to get tickets. Media partners, Joy FM, Graphic News Plus. Industry partners, VRA, JK Hoggle Transport, Brewery Power Authority, Petrosol, Menergy, Ghana Gas, Bost Energies, Gridco, Comac, GNPC, Asogli Power Plant, NPA, PURC, ECG, Energy Commission, COPEG, Hendan Energy, and WAP Chamber. Ghana Energy Awards, redefining excellence.
Well, the luckiest is back again, bigger and better with chances to change your life. So let me show you 2 easy steps. First, grab your phone and dial *712#. Choose option 1 to buy a ticket. For yourself, or option 2 to buy for me. If you want a system to generate a lucky ticket for you, go with option 1. Again, prefer to choose your own ticket number. That's option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you're in. Now, the online way, head to theluckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose for you. You can buy a ticket for someone else too. When it's time to pay, use Momo if you are in Ghana or pay with your card if you're abroad. 1 ticket can multiply your money by 500 times and your whole community could win 10 times over. This is your golden chance. Hop on, let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
And if your organization is not privacy ready, you need to get yourself ready. Go to dataprotection.org.gh or call 0256 301533 and 0308 040889, please. Data protection is important, and the Data Protection Commission is here to help you. We have the law that you need to be registered and be certified, and they are ready to help you, take you through the whole process. So give them a call. Go to their website as well, dataprotection.org.gh. Privacy is a responsibility of everyone, and it's very personal.
So this Black Friday weekend at Junction Mall is the only place to be. Get ready for massive discounts of up to 70% across your favorite shops. Shop big, dip and win exciting giveaways and enjoy live music performances that will keep the energy high all weekend. Bring your whole family. There'll be kids fun park activities. Don't miss out. Shop, dip, win and celebrate at the Junction Mall. The Junction Mall, join, explore, shop, enjoy.
And Uncle Ebo White is back with another one. Order for 4. It's a River One Productions, Joy FM, and the National Theatre collaboration is happening at the National Theatre on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November. So this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Friday shows are 7 p.m. Saturdays 4 and 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. And it's also on the 6th and 7th of December 2025. Okay, rate is only 300 Ghana cedis. You can buy your tickets on the Koba short code *365 *535# or the Riverman app or the usual outlets Joy FM, Bachona Total, Shell shops at Dansuman Airport and Tema Community 11. And if you want to buy large quantities of tickets, call 050-554-6010. Sponsors Gino, Tomato Mix, and Koba. Communication partners M Notify and Logistic Movers. Riverman Productions, be the difference.
So the Data Protection Africa Summit will be held in Accra at the Labadi Beach Hotel from the 1st to the 4th of December, and it offers participants from Ghana and other parts of Africa a valuable opportunity to benefit from the various master classes, network with peers and exchange knowledge and gain fresh insights to enhance their professional growth. It's been organized by the Africa Digital Rights Hub in partnership with Data Protection Commission of Ghana under the theme Defining Africa's Digital Future from Consumerism to Partnership. And it will bring together cybersecurity experts and others. The highlight to clamours the 2025 summit is the Picasso Awards Africa, an award ceremony organized by a Picasso UK-based organization in collaboration with ADRH to recognize and celebrate African excellence and innovation in data privacy, cybersecurity compliance, and data ethics. To partner or be part of the summit, call 0302-909484. Visit their website, dataprotectionafrica.org or picassoawardsafrica.com. Folks, that's all from us this morning here on the Super Morning Show. On behalf of the team, my name is